Hi, Jokey Pokey. Congrats on getting first today. Hello, Sitara. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, friends. Welcome. Happy Monday! Bonus 24-hour stream. Yeah, right. How are you, Blake? How are you, Jokey? How are you, Sitara? Welcome, welcome, friends. Welcome. How are you? How's it going? Happy Monday. I'm just turning back on all the channel point rewards because I turned them off for the 24-hour stream. But now I turned it back on. I aced my piano jury. Oh, nice, Sitara! Congratulations. That's awesome. I am happy to hear that. How are you? Chat, I'll tell Manikeet when he gets here. But, no Fire Emblem today. Today is just a short stream to, like, hang out, chill. Yeah. What are we doing tonight? Yeah, I think it'll just be a short, like, 1 hour just chatting stream. Cause I am exhausted still from 24-hour stream. Yeah, Manikeet, I was about to say, no Fire Emblem tonight, but we will continue Fire Emblem next week. I know you've been looking forward to the, whatchamacallit? The thing. Yeah. But we will... Yeah. Yeah. Oh! Manikeet, I wanted to ask, could you send me the link again to the convos, the text convos to the Tumblr page? I thought I bookmarked them, but I lost them. And I was gonna message you, like, yesterday, but I forgot. I forgot to do that, but now you're here. I can ask for them again. So yeah, no schmoochin' Mankeets. Yes, DM it to me will be great, because I looked through our DMs, because I thought you DM'd it to me last time, but you must have sent it through Twitch chat. And I was like, crap, I can't find it, because after every charity stream, chat, I'm going to tell you my aftercare of stream. After I can still smooch them. True. Okay, chat, I'm gonna tell you something. After every charity stream, my aftercare, like, includes cleaning up my computer because I have to take apart my entire setup upstairs. Thank you, Manikeet. I really appreciate it, Manikeet. Thank you so much. Hi, Shadow Skies. Welcome. Yeah, we gaming. Well, we're just chatting today. But we were gaming. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. So whenever I set up for charity stream, I have to take apart my entire... JK Yappin', that's me. I have to take apart my entire setup. Because I have to, like, you know, bring my microphone downstairs, bring my webcam downstairs, bring my entire computer downstairs, bring down a monitor. Like, my entire setup has to be taken apart for charity stream. And then I bring it back upstairs afterwards. And in the process of bringing everything back upstairs... oh, chat, there's an ad in 1 minute. I have to put everything back together. And part of putting everything back together is I restart my entire computer and I get rid of my entire browsing history. That is part of my aftercare. And so, all of the tabs that I had open before charity stream, like, I lost them. Which included, Manikeet, the freaking support conversations. I can't find them anymore, so yeah. That is part of my aftercare. Charity stream start... No, charity stream does not start now. We asked in the server, but nobody answered. How far did we get in the last PokeMMO stream? Oh, sorry, Manikeet, I missed it. We beat the 7th gym. We just beat it. Yeah, we got through the mountain, and we just beat the 7th gym. But next stream is going to be a catch-up stream. Because I'm going to be grinding some Pokemon next stream. That's not this Wednesday, that's next Wednesday. On the 18th. Because this coming Wednesday, I'm actually not going to be in town. But on the 18th will be a grinding stream. So you'll be able to catch up. I'll make sure to announce it so that way people can catch up if they wanna. Yeah. I'm in for 24 hours. Oh my gosh. No chat. There's a reason why I only do this once a year. Just haven't touched Pokemomo since then. That's fair, that's fair. Yeah. We just beat the 7th gym. So you'll have time to catch up. We might make a little bit of teeny progress, but I don't plan on beating the 8th gym on the 18th. And we'll probably stream MMO that Friday too, we'll see. Oh, chat, there is an ad. Hello, ad. Yeah, ad time. How is everyone doing? Oh my gosh, wait, you got the notification on your phone, Blake? Oh shit. Oopsies, I forgot to change the notification. Well, thank you for letting me know, Blake. I forgot to change the notification. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. How was everyone's weekend? Besides watching me, of course. But I hope everyone had a good weekend. Yesterday, I spent the time resting. I got lots of rest. And now I took the day off today, too. Today I took the day off. Welcome back, Maniki. Oh, Maniki, I just got your messages. Thank you! Thank you, Maniki. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, I took today off because I'm glad that I took today off. I normally don't take off the Monday. I normally don't take off the Monday. I just take off the Sunday. I mean, I normally don't work on Sundays anyway, but normally I just like leave it, but I felt like I needed to take off Monday, and I'm so glad I took today off because I got to do some Christmas shopping at the mall, and it wasn't busy because everyone works on Mondays. So I'm very happy about that. Very happy about not working today. So now I'm here. Stream is going to be short today because, yeah, Maniki, get your Christmas shopping in. It's the 9th, so you got time. There's still time. There's still time. Oh, Maniki, I just realized I spelt thank you wrong when I messaged you. Oh my gosh. Still Kane from Lost and Found at work for my partner's mom. Oh, that's nice. You know what? If it was at Lost and Found and they haven't gotten it yet, then it's fine. Also, how the frick? I thought that was on purpose. I'm not a good speller. Hi, Otter. How are you? Welcome to stream. How's it going, Otter? What was I saying? Oh yeah, like how do you lose a cane? Like, don't you need it to walk? Like, did you just, like, learn to walk in the time that you, like, left it there? Right? That's what I'm saying. Like, don't you hold it? Like, you need a cane to walk. And so, like, the implications of, like, one leaving a cane is kind of crazy. That means that they walked away fine. That literally means that, like, freaking divine intervention or some shit. At the grocery store? Okay, that's a whole other level of, like, what the hell is going on. Like, how do you lose a cane at the grocery store? Because there's nowhere to sit. There's nowhere to sit at the... Like, I can understand, like, at a mall. Like, you leave it at, like, the food court. Because you set the cane down. Like, you're eating at the food court. And then you get up and walk away. Sure. I can sort of understand that. But at a grocery store? They're holding onto a cart? Oh, God Dog. Maybe that's what it is. They're holding onto the cart. You know what, God Dog? See, this is why you're smarter than the rest of us, God Dog. Because I didn't think about that. I'm like, who the frick goes grocery shopping and leaves without the cane? Does have a kayfabe, but still. Okay, but still. That, like, the implications are just crazy. Because it means that they walked away fine. That means that, like, you know, they were like, oh, okay. Time to get up and leave. Bye. I don't understand. Oh shit, let me turn on my camera. No VTuber today, face cam today. Hello, friends. Happy Monday. It's Monday. Hello, friends. Happy Monday. Yeah, stream's not gonna be long today, chat. I'm tired. Can you still see the bags under my eyes? Gosh, I'm hungry. Today for dinner, I had the leftover soup that we had from charity stream on Saturday. Oh no, that was Friday. I had the leftover soup. It was very good. I have stains all over my shirt because I'm apparently a very messy eater when I eat soup. You can't see it on the camera, but oh, you can see some. I'm a very messy eater, so yeah. I'm just like, don't these have a stash? Like, do they have a stash of, like, canes are expensive. Like, canes are at the very least $30, right? That's like the bare minimum of a cane, is a $30 cane. So you just, like, do you just, like, have a bunch of canes? Like, I just don't understand. Maybe they have a home cane and a go-out cane. Pizza? What kind of pizza? I love pizza. Pizza's good. How are y'all doing? I hope you're all doing okay. Yeah, I'm exhausted, chat. I'm so tired. Like, this charity stream hit me different than it has previous years. In previous years, I recovered okay literally the next day, but it took today to recover. Like, it was pretty bad, and so did not have a great time. Oh my gosh, Alcade. Hello, Alcade. Meowdy. How are you, Alcade? Thank you for the raid, Alcade. How are you? It's like meat lovers, sausage, pepperoni, and I think bacon. Oh, that sounds good. Meowdy, Alcade. How is Mass Effect? Hi, Seven. How are you? Do you think you'll do it again next year? I will do it again next year, God Dog. What I'm debating, though, next year is if it's 24 hours. Because, like, this year hit different. This year hit different. Like, Kim and I were talking about it after stream ended. And Kim was like, I slept a lot longer than I thought I was going to. And I was like, yeah, Kim slept quite a long time. And so, like, I don't know. It's just crazy. Yeah, 24 hours is a lot of hours. I'm not young, chat. I'm an old lady now, which is unfortunate. So unfortunate. I'm an old lady now. I can't handle these long streams. I like that little monkey with the halo. It's so cute. Monkey? Monkey with the halo? Where? Where on my... Oh, on the robe! On my robe. Yeah, he's a little monkey. It's banana colored. This is my favorite bathrobe. I am 40, Alcade. Hi, Kim. Good gamble, Kim. It's my bathrobe. I got the... This is an old bathrobe, Seven. This is an old one. I got it when I was, like, super young. It still fits me, though. I love it. It's my favorite bathrobe. I have to take a shower, but I'll be back. Okay, Alcade. Thank you for the raid. Have a good shower. We're expecting a freeze, so I moved up my shower to it today. Yeah, fair enough. It'll be so cold during... Taking a shower when it's cold outside is the worst. I'm probably going to take a shower tomorrow instead of tonight, because it's cold already tonight. I'm normally a nighttime showerer. Are you all a morning showerer or a night showerer? I'm a night showerer, but morning I don't mind. It's just I prefer at night. Need a bathrobe that's just made of towel material. Yes, Manikeet! Like, it's great. Having a bathrobe that's towel material like this, top tier. Like, I highly recommend. It's great. Because, like, you don't... Like, okay, I don't like putting clothes on right away after I take a shower. This might be TMI. But, like, sometimes you just want to be in a bathrobe. And, like, walk around the house in a bathrobe. And, like, I like that. That's great. Like, then I don't have to think, I don't have to plan my outfit. Yes, Kim, we're taking a bunch of vitamin D next year. That's the plan. Kim, do you see that Carl is playing Dave the Diver right now on Discord? I think it's so funny. Cause like literally it was off the rim. Like it's so funny. You were asleep, Kim. But like I woke up and then like I was like, oh okay, I'll stay up. And then it was me and Carl, and then Chrissy was falling asleep, so she fell asleep. And then Claire was like getting really quiet, and when Claire gets really quiet, that's when she's tired. So she was falling asleep, and so I'm scrolling through the Steam library, and I was like, oh Carl, what do you want to play? And he was like, anything, bro, anything. And I was like, do you want to play Dave the Diver? He was like, sure. And then I didn't realize it at the time, but I was falling asleep. And then I fell asleep, and I woke up, and Carl was talking to chat, playing Dave the Diver, and he was having so much fun! Oh wait, you were there! You were there when I woke up. You finally woke up when I woke up. But yeah, it was funny. I get it? You gotta dry all the way before you get your... Exactly, Manakee! You don't want to put on clothes right away after you take a shower. You just gotta, like, chill first. Oh, you've been playing it too, Kim! It's fun. It's fun. I deleted my save file and let Carl just start from the beginning. And now I'm gonna play all the way back. Because you can't have multiple save files in Dave the Diver. I didn't know that. I didn't care. I didn't make it that far. But I gotta play a little bit more to get up to where I was. I'm glad you and Carl have been enjoying it. It's a fun game. It's fun. I just thought it was so funny. He was like, I'm gonna go home and play it. And he literally went home and played it. Bye, Manakee. Oh, sounds good, Manakee. Thank you for popping in and saying hi. We'll be playing Fire Emblem next week. Next week, Monday, we'll be back. So have fun watching J Rose beat Pokemon Black with just a Shedinja. That sounds difficult. That sounds not fun to me. I'm glad that sounds fun to them, though. Oh my gosh, Kim! I was just saying, yesterday took me a hot minute to, like, rest. Like, I was exhausted yesterday. Oh my god. Had to get to, like, level 20 for the first gym. Oh my god, that sounds so hard. Go Shedinja, though. There's a reason why he's in Smash Bros. And not everyone else. Go Shedinja. Top tier. Top tier Pokemon right there. Yeah, Kim, I slept for an extra... I don't think I slept for an extra 4 hours, but I was in bed until, like, 11. I was in bed until 11 o'clock. So, if that shows how exhausted I was... Not a great time. Slept 12 hours and took an extra nap for 4 hours after. This year hit different, Kim. I don't know what it was, but this year hit different and not in a good way. I still had fun. I have fun every year, but this year hit a lot different than it normally does. Sleep debt is real? Yes. Slept debt. I was like, damn, why am I so much more tired? Takes 2 weeks for sleep debt to be recovered. 2 weeks? 2 weeks? I don't have that kind of time. I don't have that kind of time. What do you mean 2 weeks? Oh my god. Hell no. I don't have that kind of time. I don't want to. I don't like that. I don't like that. Makes me sad. Yeah. So yeah, chat. That was my weekend. I took today off, Kim. I took today off. I don't think I mentioned that to you. I took today off. And so I'm glad that I did. But just sleeping enough for 2 weeks is what it's supposed to be. Oh, I see. I see. Okay. Makes sense. Makes sense-ish. I forgot what I was gonna say. I was gonna say something, but I don't remember. I do not remember. Oh well, it's okay. Chat, I wanted to mention that there will be no stream Wednesday, and there might be a stream Friday, but I don't know. Up in the air on Friday. I am on a work trip starting tomorrow. until Friday. And so there will be no strem on the whatchamacallit, on the Wednesday. So I will see you all Friday, maybe. If not, then next Monday. I'll literally see you in a week. I stream for 24 hours. So, you know what? It's fine. I stream for 24 hours. So, there's that. That gets a pass. I feel like I get a pass for that. So, we're headed to up in the mountains for the work trip. So, I'm very excited. There might be pictures. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, you will not see me until maybe Friday. If I don't stream on Friday, I will for sure be on Freddy's stream on Friday. I should clarify. If I don't end up streaming on Friday, I will still be on the internet on Friday because, shout out to Freddy, who we raided last week, after the Cherry stream. No, Freddy not in town. But Freddy will be hosting a game night on Friday. And so I will be taking part of it. I don't know if you saw it, Kim. It's on the Egg Discord. But Freddy was hosting some games on Friday and stuff. So I will be there. Hi Serial, how are you? Hi Aether. How's it going? Welcome to stream. Good try on the gamble, Aether. How are you, Serial? Happy Monday. I remember, yeah. So yeah, I will be on Freddy's stream at the very least on Friday. So, you can watch your regularly scheduled J. Kirsten content may be happening on Friday, maybe. But if not, it will be on Freddy's stream. So, rest assured, you will not miss me for long, chat. Not too bad, just frustrated with an appointment I booked. What happened, Serial? Is there tea to be spilled? I like the spilling of the tea. Supposed to have a video call today, but heard nothing. That is annoying. That's frustrating. I hate that shit. That's why I go to a different, that's why I go to the place. I don't like telephone appointments. One thing that really gives me anxiety is telephone appointments when they say, like, oh, I'm gonna call you at 10 o'clock. And by 10 o'clock, I don't get the call. And then it's like 10:01. And then 10:02. And then, like, say they finally call at 10:03. I have major anxiety at 10:01 and 10:02. And then you call me at 10:03, even though you're supposed to call at 10? Like, bruh. Like, be considerate of people's time. Why are you calling me at 10:03 when the appointment's at 10 o'clock? On the dot. Sharp. Disc. Even though I literally booked the appointment over the phone! Oh my god, I might found a better solution somewhere local, so I'm okay. Good, Serial. Hopeful, yes. Like, holy shit, that frustrates me. I'm surprised you're even streaming, to be honest. I figured you were taking more time to recover. Aether, that's why today's stream is only going to be an hour. Today's stream is only going to be an hour, Aether. I am still tired, Aether, but I felt kind of bad because I was just saying that I'm not streaming on Wednesday this week. And there may be a stream Friday, but not for sure. And so, like, I was like, oh, I don't like not streaming for too long. So I'm streaming today to kind of make up for it. But today is going to be, like, a very short stream. Usually they give you a link and there's a waiting room or something. Otherwise, that's scary. Yeah. One person did call me at, like, 10:03 instead of 10. I was freaking out. So Dara was like, wait a second. I know exactly what Jay's talking about. So, yeah, not fun. Not fun. I hate that. I hate telephone appointments. At the doctor's office, I don't feel that anxiety. Because, like, if I go to the doctor's office for, like, an appointment at 10 and they call me in at 10:05, I don't get anxiety from that. Because, like, they know I'm there. It's not like they forgot that I exist. Because I'm literally in the waiting room. But, like, when it's a telephone call, I'm like, did they forget about me? Like, do they know I exist? And so, like, I'm sitting there waiting for the phone to ring, and, like, you can't really do anything. No, it's not like, oh, I'm gonna watch Harry Potter for 3 minutes waiting for the phone. Like, no, you can't. You literally are frozen in time. Like, you can't do anything until they call you, and it's just frustrating. My day was good. Mondays are always work day for me. Yeah, EPJ vibes. EPJ. That's me. I'm EP. I'm very EP chat. I still have to pack for my work trip. I still have to pack. I haven't packed yet. I have to pack an ugly Christmas sweater. And I have to pack like a bunch of other stuff. But just like, big pet peeve for me. I don't like when people wasting my time. Exactly! I don't like it when people waste my time. That is like a very big thing for me, is when people waste my time. Like, I hate it when I'm like, I ask for, like, let's say I'm, like, I don't know. Let's say I'm meeting up with a friend, right? And the friend is like, oh, I'll meet you around, like, 12-ish. When I hear 12-ish, I'm like, okay, that's anywhere between 11:50 to, like, 12:20. And then if it's past that, I'm like, we're entering the 12:30 territory. It's no longer 12-ish. It's 12:30-ish now. So, like, why? Hi, Pokemon Girl. I'm gonna do my Neopets right now, Pokemon Girl. Neopets.com. Neopets. We're having nachos. I need to pick up chips. Ooh, chips and salsa. I love chips and salsa. I love chips, salsa, but it has to be pineapple salsa. And then I like chips and guacamole and chips and queso. I got 6,000 Neo points in my Trudy surprise today, Pokemon Girl. 6,000. I gotta go to my bank and redeem my interest. There we go. And Neopets. And then I'll do my advent calendar. That reminds me, I need to wash my Christmas sweater. Yes, do that. Wash the Christmas sweater. That's good. What is this? Oh, it's like a little GIF. Cute. And I got cookies for the advent calendar. Oh, 7! Oh, okay, I meant to do... Okay, 7, I'm glad you brought up Sophie. I meant to have Sophie as a big reveal of like, look! This is why I'm tired! This is why I'm tired! How are you, Mountain Dew? How was your day? I meant to have Sophie as like a big reveal, but it didn't end up working out that way. It ended up being a very, like, not great reveal. Like, she just showed up on stream. I'm gonna go grab her in a second. I'll go grab her in a sec and bring her here so she can... Actually, I'll grab her now. Had a coworker that was horrible for blowing plans like that. Oh, I hate that. Be respectful of other people's time. That's what I hate. Satara, I'll get you your fortune cookie quote. Like, I hate people who do not respect other people's time. That is a huge thing for me. Is if you're consistently... I had a friend that used to be my best friend. She's not my best friend anymore. That's all I'll say. I used to have a best friend way back in the day. And whenever we made plans, she was consistently late to things. Like, it'd be like, oh, let's meet for lunch. And I'd be sitting there waiting for her for at least 15 minutes every single time. And it was so frustrating to do that. It was very frustrating to deal with someone like that. And like, after a while, I realized like, this person doesn't respect my time. This person doesn't respect like anything that we set up. It was very frustrating. Satara, your daily fortune cookie quote today is... It is very possible that you will achieve greatness in your lifetime. Your daily numbers are 381. It is very possible you will achieve greatness in your lifetime. Very nice. Did y'all go to raves together? We didn't go to raves together, no. She was like a work... She was someone I met at Buffalo Wild Wings, actually. But... Yeah, she just like didn't respect my time. She was... Oh, here's the thing that like really bothered me about like the end of our friendship. Well, I ended the friendship without telling her. I ended the friendship without telling her. But like there was a time where she had moved away and moved back into the city. And I messaged her and I was like, hey, like once you're settled in after moving, like let me know. I would love to have dinner or lunch with you sometime to catch up. Or if you're willing, like you can come over to your I would love to come over to your house and bring like a housewarming gift, or you can come over to my house. She has been to my house before, and so like it's kind of like, you know, an exchange of like, you bought a house, I bought a house, you have come to my house and visited my house, and now, you know, mutual exchange of like, now I go to your house and you host for lunch or something, I don't know. Or like we could go out for dinner or lunch or something. And she was like, yeah, I'll let you know. And then I was like, okay, here's my availability for the next 3 weeks. I'm available on Tuesdays and Thursdays after work, or I'm available for lunch or dinner on Saturdays. Like, let me know and I will book a time for you. And I literally never heard from her ever again. Literally never heard from her ever again. And I was like, okay, so like she doesn't care about me. Because if you cared about someone, you would go and make the time to make time for them, right? Like, that's how I feel about it. And then, 2, like, it was just like kind of like the disrespect of like, you, like, I invited you to my home, and I know I'm not like obligated or like owed anything, but it's just like, I don't know, I felt a certain way about it that like, I just didn't like. Banana Steel needs to be reset? What happened? Is Banana Steel not working? Let me try. Oh, it looks like Banana Steel's working. Is it not working on your end, Seven? Also, hi, Dew on the Grass, welcome. For the month, I mean? Oh no, I already reset it. Did I not? I thought I reset it already. Oh, I guess I didn't. Well... Well, this is dumb. Okay. Man, I thought I reset it. Shit. Well, what am I supposed to do? Because some people have had it... Let me think this through. Okay, here's the deal, chat. Okay, here's the deal. I know when I opened the Banana Steel, Kevin was the only one who had 0. He redeemed it at the end of stream last time, and I forgot to steal it at the end of stream last time. And so Kevin was the last one to steal it at the beginning of stream today. And he had 0 on the timer. So how about I will reset it for the month, 7. I will reset it for the month. However, for people that have redeemed it today, I will give everyone the same score as Kevin. I think that's a fair... I think that's fair. I think that is a fair trade-off of... everyone gets the same score because Kevin started with 0 at the beginning of stream today. And so I think that's fair. Okay, give me a second, chat. I'm gonna close Banana Steel. I will close Banana Steel. And... who is Jimmy? Jimmy was here. Hi, Kev. Oh, Kev. Okay. Wait, what did I do? Kev's like, why is my name being brought up? Kevin, so, Kevin, I don't know if you remember, but at the end of stream last Wednesday, you stole the banana right before I ended stream last week Wednesday. And normally, I steal the banana back at the end of stream to... I steal the banana back at the end of stream to kind of like reset it for the next stream. But I forgot to do that on Wednesday because I just ended stream. And so when I opened Banana Thief today at the beginning of stream, you had 0. Like you had like one second on the timer or something like that. And so I just left it because you had only had it for 1 second. And so I wasn't gonna like reset it after that. And what I thought I did was delete all the scores from last month for this month, but I didn't. But that means that you were the first to steal it for this next cycle. And so to make up for the fact that I didn't do that at the end of stream, last stream, I'm gonna make everyone's score the same as yours, so that way it's kind of all equal. Does that make sense? So, again, we're talking shit. Shadow Skies, to answer your question, Jimmy is our resident pet axolotl here at the top. And you can take care of Jimmy. You can dress up Jimmy. So for example, if you want to give Jimmy some water, you can get water Jimmy and he'll be happy. Or you can give Jimmy a hat. He's wearing a banana peel now. Or thank you, Gem. Or also hi, Gem. Or you can give Jimmy like some neckwear. Or you can give him a cute scarf. It's all randomized. So Jimmy is our resident pet axolotl. So that's what he is there. Because random people who haven't stolen the banana yet will start at 0. But the thing is, Kevin, is like people have since stole the banana since the stream has started, and because I can't like give the steals back for this stream, I think it's only fair that people like, I mean, I guess I could just reset everyone to 0 except Kev. But I feel like that's not fair, you know, because this anyway, it doesn't matter. I'm just going to delete everyone. Wait, who stole the banana this stream? Let me see. Activity feed. Jokey was first. 7. So 7 stole the banana. Here. Yeah, so cute. We love Jimmy. Jimmy plays, Jimmy has some deep lore in the stream. Okay, so Sitara has stolen it, right? Yeah, Sitara 7. Sitara 7, Cereal, Dew, and Got Dog. Okay, so I can delete everyone else. So keep Cereal. Delete everyone here. And keep, where's Cereal? Oh, there it is. Delete Kev and do, okay. So now everyone will have this much on their timer. I think that's fair. I think this is fair. 'Cause... Okay. File. Save. Okay. And then... There we go. Okay. Did that work? It still says I have 10 hours. Oh, I didn't reset mine. Okay. That's fine. I'll leave mine at 10 hours. Because I don't play a part in the standings at all, so it doesn't matter. Okay. Banana steal should be fine. Everyone has the same amount of time now for this stream. Because I messed up and I didn't reset it at the beginning of the month like I was supposed to. So, there you go, chat. Everyone starts at 0 and people who redeemed get 2k banana bucks. Would you prefer that, chat? Actually, 7, would you prefer that? Would you prefer 2k banana bucks and everyone starts at 0? It doesn't matter to me. I don't care. Y'all make the rules. I'm just the facilitator. Adam can start at 0. Okay. Okay. How about then everyone starts at 0 then? Okay. Close. Close. Okay. Here. Everyone will start at 0. 'Cause I guess it'll make it easier. Okay. Wait, what? I think everyone starts at 0 except Kev, because he legitimately had 0 at the beginning of stream. I think that's fair. And then... add points... Add points... at Snazzy Sitara. So chat, how are you all doing? Any plans for this weekend? Did everyone get their Christmas shopping in? Sitara 2000. I am almost done my Christmas shopping. I'm almost done. I still... Oh, Sitar... Oh my god, I spelled Sitara's name wrong. Add points. 2,000. Add points. Snazzy Sitara. Oh my god, I keep spelling Sitara's name wrong. There we go. Did you all get your Christmas shopping done? Still gotta wrap gifts. So, okay, I have to wrap gifts. I've got the gifts. I just haven't wrapped them yet. I finally finished my parents' Christmas shopping. And I'm very excited about that. Add points. Who else? Dew. Dew on the grass. 2,000. And then add points. Oh my god, cereals doesn't work. At cereal 2,000. Still need to Christmas shop. You got time. The weekend before Christmas is usually the craziest. Like, I hate shopping on that weekend, so I'm trying to avoid shopping there during that. And then got dog. At got dog. I'm gonna gamble them all. Oh my gosh. There we go. Okay, enjoy. Hi, Alcade. How are you? Welcome to stream. I think that was it. That stole the banana, right? Yes. That's all that stole the banana. I'm cold and wet. Alcade, do you use a bathrobe? Real question. Do you use bathrobes? Bathrobes are great, aren't they? I love bathrobes. But yeah, I hate Christmas shopping. I end up shopping for myself a lot of the time. That's the problem. Is I end up shopping a lot for myself. And that's not how you're supposed to Christmas shop, but it ended up being like that. You feel me? So beep 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 beep. Okay. Take KK Slider, you're great, but I want a different song. There we go. I did when I went to college. I'm Christmas shopping on Friday. Okay, get a shit ton for my family. Good luck, Alcade. Friday's like the worst day to Christmas shop. Friday and Saturday, like those are the 2 worst days ever to Christmas shop. So good luck. Got a really nice backpack for work. Ooh, for a Black Friday deal. Very nice. Beefy. Ooh. You know what? You can't underestimate the value of a good backpack. Because if you get a shitty backpack, then you can feel it in your back because it's shitty. But like with a nice backpack, like you can you're like, shit, this is a nice backpack. Like you can't underestimate a good backpack. Some people do their Christmas shopping in September. I don't Christmas shop, though. I grew up being taught not to be materialistic, so I didn't really get anything for Christmas or birthdays after 19 years old. Oh, really, Aether? You know what, Aether? That's fair. I feel like if that's important to your values, that's very fair. I grew up in a household where if you want something, you buy it for yourself. And so, actually, I have a story about this. So I bought... Is my mom in chat? Hold on, I gotta check this. J. Kirsten mom, is she in chat? She is not in chat. Okay, I had to check that. I had to check it, chat. So, okay. So, a couple weeks ago for Black Friday, I got my parents okay, actually, this requires like way bigger backstory, okay? Hold on, let me get comfortable. Okay, let me read chat and then I'll get comfortable. Taking the day off to for the express purpose of shopping. I see. Ooh, nice, Alcade. Okay, okay. When do we get to see Doggo? Oh yeah, I was gonna get Sophie. Okay, I'll tell this story and then I'll go get Sophie. So, like back in like October, my parents went to Mexico. It was their first time going to Mexico, and they went on an all-exclusive vacation to Mexico. So that included like drinks, like you could drink all you want, like kind of package. And so my mom, at the good age of like, I don't know how old my mom is, she's old. But like she's like 63 or something. At the ripe age of 63, my mom drank for the first time in Mexico. And so actually Chrissy was on that vacation. Like it was a family thing, but I didn't go. because I don't, for other reasons, I didn't go. But Chrissy went on this vacation with like my parents and a bunch of aunts and uncles and like other cousins. And you can imagine my surprise when I get like a shit ton of videos from Chrissy of my mom taking shots in Mexico for the first time. For those that don't know, my mom she's never drank before, because for those, like, here's like a little backstory, Jay Kirsten mom lore. My mom growing up was super religious to the point where her mom was like, alcohol is the devil. Like, that is how my mom grew up, is that like she was told, like, you know, like, alcohol is the devil, don't ever do like things that God doesn't like because God is always watching. Like, very like, I call it toxic, but like my mom was very, very religious growing up. And so even though like since then she has since like kind of grown out of like this toxic religious thinking. And so you can imagine my shock when I see videos of Chrissy sending to me of my mom taking tequila shots at the bar in Mexico. And I was like, who is this person? Like, who is this lady that you're taking videos of? Because that's not my mom. But it was very funny. And I'm very happy that my mom had like a great, like, she has not stopped talking about this Mexico trip. She had such a great time in Mexico. She was like, oh my god, it was so fun. Your father and I had such a fun time. Blah, 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 blah. And I was like, oh, like, that's great, Mom. Like, I'm glad you had a good time. Fast forward to Canadian Thanksgiving. And I go to my parents' house, and my family is anti-alcohol too. We are Mormon. That's fair. See, there's nothing wrong with being anti, like, alcohol, in my opinion. I don't think there's anything wrong with being anti-alcohol. It was the way that my mom was taught growing up. The way that my mom was taught growing up with alcohol was very, like, it wasn't a healthy way of, like, basically she was told that if she drank alcohol, she would go to hell. Like, it's not a healthy way of, like, teaching religion, in my opinion. If you don't like to drink alcohol, I don't have anything against that. It was the way that my mom was taught that seems very toxic to her thinking. So yeah, fast forward to Canadian Thanksgiving. My parents are hosting Thanksgiving dinner for, like, myself and, like, extended family. And color me surprised when my parents in their house have, like, Mexican tequila and, like, a makeshift bar at their kitchen. And my mom and dad were learning how to make drinks, but, like, they were learning how to make drinks with, like, the things that they already had. And so, for Christmas, I got them a bar set. So, like, a cocktail shaker and, like, a mortar and pestle to, like, crush mint with. And, like, shot mixing. I don't know. I like the set, like an alcohol cocktail set, like a strainer and stuff like that. So I got them that. And I was very happy, like, they found, like, this new little, like, thing that they want to try out. And so, that's what I got for them for Christmas this year. And then a couple, like, literally last week. I know, right, Satara? I thought it was a good gift, because I was like, my dad literally, like, had, like, ice, like, a bag of ice just sitting on the counter. And of course it, like, melted halfway through the night, and I, like, asked my dad, like, don't you have, like a cooler? They don't even have, like, a cooler to hold the ice in. So I was like, I got them, like, a cooler with it. It's a very nice little matching set, and I'm sure they'll be very excited. But this past Black Friday, my parents, okay, now here's another layer. My parents are always the type of, if they want something, they will just buy it. They will just buy it. Like, my dad wants a new pair of golf clubs, he'll just buy it the next day. My mom wants this fancy new skincare thing, she just buys it online. Like, my parents are very much like that. And so, this past Black Friday, I get a call from my mom, and she's like, Tin, she calls me Tin, short for Kirsten. Tin, what did you get us for Christmas this year? And I was like, oh, like, I can't tell you. Like, I can't tell you that, Mom. Like, it's a secret. Like, it's supposed to be a secret. Like, why do you want to know? And she's like, well, I need to know what you got for us for Christmas this year. And I was like, why? And she's like, because I'm standing behind your father, and your father is holding a cocktail set! And it was, like, on sale for, like, I don't know how much. He's like, he's about to buy this cocktail set, and I need to know if you bought one for us for Christmas, because she was like, I'm pretty sure your daughter is buying one for Christmas this year. And my dad was like, but this is a good deal. And so, like, my mom was like, you need to tell me if that's what you're getting us for Christmas. And I was like, God damn it, Dad! Yes, that's what I'm getting you for Christmas, Mom. What the frick? And so, like, my mom had to, like, gently tell my dad, like, yeah, don't buy that. Like, your daughter's getting us one this year for Christmas. And so my dad begrudgingly puts the cocktail set back on the counter. I'm like, man, this is why I can't buy anything for my parents, because they just buy it. They just straight up buy it for themselves. So, my parents are very difficult to buy Christmas gifts for this year. I thought I had it in the bag, Sitara. I thought I had it in the bag. I was like, they don't even know this exists. You don't even know this exists because you only started drinking back in October. What do you mean you know that cocktail sets exist now? What do you mean you know this exists? You're new to the hobby. I thought I had it in the bag. I thought I had it in the bag. I was like, they're gonna be so excited. They don't even know. Like, I'm so hyped up. I got something so nice for my parents. And it's ruined. It's ruined. So that was my Christmas shopping this year. So bad, chat. So bad. I use a list registry website where you can claim gifts and mark them as purchased. Oh, see, that's smart. And that way you don't know who bought who. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm so excited. That's so exciting, Cereal. I should try that. Oh, I like that. I like that. I should do a list registry. It is their fault. It is their fault. So annoying. My registry? Okay, I will look into that, Cereal. Ugh, so yeah. Literally, God Dog, that emote was me. I was like, this is why I can't surprise my parents. I was so excited, chat. I was so excited. Because it's a nice bar set. Like, I got it at, like, it's equivalent to, like, JCPenney in the US. Like, it is a nice bar set. Regular priced $400. I got it for $150. I was like, this is the nicest thing that's gonna be in that kitchen. This is gonna be the nicest thing. My father. My father. My father. My parents made lists and had me make one so that people ask me what to get. They have no idea. Oh, see, that's smart. I should do a list registry. But, like, I guess I need to share it with other people. Because, like, if it's just me and my parents and someone buys anything off the list, like, I'm gonna know it's my parents. A nice little bars. Got it. Exactly, Ether. Okay, I'm gonna grab Sophie because it'll be your first time seeing Sophie up close. So I'm gonna go grab her real quick. Okay. This is Sophie. Oh, hello, sweet girl. She's a foster. But this is her. She just woke up from a nap. Oh, yes. Hi, sweet girl. Her tongue is so long. You see that, chat? She has such a long tongue. So, we don't know, Sitara. She's from a rescue. Hi, sweet girl. She's from a rescue. And the vet thinks that she is part husky. Oh, hi. The vet thinks she's part husky and part shepherd, but we don't know for sure. And so, yeah. Oh, you say hi to stream? Oh, yes. Yes. You say hi, Sophie? Oh, yes. Yes, you're so sweet. Yes. Yes. Oh, thank you, thank you. Oh. Oh. She grows really big. Yes, she's going to be really big. Her paws, like if you can see, her paws are the size of my hands. Like you can see that. She's gonna be a pretty big dog. Okay, no, that's my stuff on my desk. Oh, she's gonna sit here. Okay. You're gonna sit there? Okay. You can sit. Oh. Where are you going? Oh. Okay. No, you can't jump there because that's too far of a jump. Oh. She's too cute. I showed my mom. She is so cute. Oh, big yawns. Oh, big yawns. Mwah. Yes. Oh, yes. Good job. Yes, good job. Yes. So yes, this is Sophie. This is Sophie. She's very soft cereal. Oh my gosh, she is such a good dog. She chews feet though. That's like her big thing. Is she chews feet. She's a feet chewer. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh. Y'all didn't get to see her that well during the charity stream because the camera's kind of far. So now you can see her up close. Oh, look, that's you! Mwah! That's you! On the camera! That's you! Of course, Alcade. Of course. Oh, look, she does that all the time. You see how she's sticking out her tongue? She does that all the time. She just like... Lem. Oh, yes. Good job. Good job. Good job. Oh, yes. Good job. Good job. Oh, good job. Okay, now she's gonna chew my fingers. Because she's teething right now. Nya, nya, nya. Nya, nya. Expecting the cat the whole time, but forgot you mentioned a dog. You chewing? Ouch. Okay, that one hurt. Yes. Yes, thank you. Oh, that's my earring. You're gonna rip it out of my ear. Don't you do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't rip my earring out of my ear. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. She's so cute. I love her. She's very, annoying, though. She doesn't know the word N-O yet. She doesn't quite understand N-O. So, oh, yes. Yeah, she gets a pass. She's a puppy. She could never annoy me. Zatara, if you ever end up making your way over to this side of town, you'll be able to see her in person. Oh, yes, Sophie. You need anything? She's my best friend. My cousin had a dog who used to nibble on people's toes for some reason. Yeah, there's something about, like, she loves feet. Like, she loves chewing shoes. She loves chewing socks. She loves chewing feet. Like, I don't know. You're a feet girl, which is not great in internet context. Yes, I'm talking to you. And Cyril's like, I guess I can see Jay, but Sophie. You dancing? Are you done? Do you want to go down? I think she wants to go down now. Do you want to go down? Yes? Do you want to go down? Mwah! Yes? You want to go down? You want to go down? No? Yes? Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Good job. Good job. Good job. Yes, good job. Good job! Yes! Okay. The dog has a perpetual... She does have a perpetual smile. Here, I'll show videos or a picture of her when she was younger. So we got her 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago was when we got her. And I don't know if you all noticed, but starting 2 weeks ago, I mentioned on stream that I'm exhausted. And I kept on saying, I will eventually tell you why I'm exhausted, but I didn't want to say it right away. But now I can tell you, it's because of her. She, for the past 2 weeks, at most, has slept 3 hours in the night, and then she'll have to get up to go pee outside. And so, I have not had a proper night's rest for 2 weeks, and I think that's why charity stream this time around hit different more than usual, because I legit haven't had a full night's rest since I got her. The dog gets up my dad at like 5. Oh, see, that's so early. Like, Sophie has to get up at 1:30 in the morning, 6 o'clock in the morning, and then again at 8 o'clock in the morning. Those are like the 3 times that she's had to get out. I slept on the couch for 2 weeks. It's so exhausting. It is so exhausting. So here's a picture of Sophie the very first night that we got her. Can y'all see that? This is the very first night that we got her. The glare, there we go. That was the very first night that we got her. Was that. She's so smiley. Stinky, she was very stinky that first night. Yes, this song was literally me, Cereal! This song is me for like the past like 2 weeks. Especially after charity stream. This song is freaking me. Here is Sophie meeting Jack for the first time. So that is Sophie right here. That's Jack right here, and that's my dad. That's my dad's arm right there. That's them meeting for the first time. This is another picture of them. There's Jack and there's Sophie right there. Here is another cute picture of Sophie. You can see she's got her tongue out. She's like this. She's so cute. She does that. Like, this is like default pose Sophie. She's just like this all the time. I know, Ellen, we didn't get a picture. I thought about that after charity stream. But it didn't occur to me in the moment. So that's Sophie. That's default pose Sophie is that. She does have a perpetual smile. It's super cute. I love her. This was Sophie sleeping next to my sock on the floor. Sleeping in the cat bed. Here's Felix looking at Sophie. He looks so annoyed. Felix? Poor Felix. He's so unimpressed. I have to tell you all, chat, Felix is super unimpressed with Sophie. He is the grumpiest boy right now because he cannot stand Sophie. This is his face constantly for the past 2 weeks. It's so sad. I've been giving him a lot of extra attention because of that. Exactly. Felix is literally like, get off my lawn. Like, what the frick are you doing here? That face, this is him looking at Sophie. This is a picture of him looking at Sophie. That's the face. This is the expression, and that's the pose. We should make that an emote. Unimpressed Felix. He looks so angry. He's so mad at her. Because Sophie is definitely part husky, for sure. Whenever I get excited, and I'm like, oh, good job, Sophie, my voice gets super high-pitched, and Sophie will try to imitate that with howling. It's very cute, but very annoying. Here is Quinn. Here's an updated picture of Quinn. Quinn is okay with Sophie. Quinn doesn't mind Sophie. She gets annoyed with her, but it is what it is. I had bad experience with dogs was chased by 6 while running a mile for gym class in high school. If the dog comes to me and isn't aggressive, it's fine, but otherwise I stay away. You know what? Trauma is valid, Aether. That's very valid. Like, I don't blame you for being... Because some dogs aren't super well trained. So, here's another picture of Sophie. Here's another one. She went downstairs. She likes her crate. She goes downstairs in her crate. Here's another one of her. This was before charity stream. This was her, like, the couple hours before charity stream. So yeah, we've had Sophie for 2 weeks now. I love this picture of her. This is my favorite picture of her. Is this one. Because her tongue is out. Because she always looks like this. She was always looking you at like this. How many pets do you have? I have 2 cats. And Jack is technically my dog, but he lives at my parents' house. Like, he's like my parents' dog at this point, Jack. And then Sophie. So technically, I pay for the insurance for Jack. So technically, it's 2 cats, 2 dogs, but Jack lives at my parents' house because he's an old man. And it would cause him a lot of stress if he lived here at this house. And so, yeah, he lives at my parents' house full time. She's so cute. Look at that face. Oh my god. Look at that tongue. Look at that tongue. 2 silly beans. Oh, cute. Oh my gosh. So cute. So cute. Such cute dogs. Dogs are a treasure. Dogs are a national treasure. I love them. Dogs are so cute. Why are dogs so cute, chat? I don't know why dogs are so cute. They are so cute. And so small. And so I just want to squish them so much. Technically my parents' dogs, but I still live with them. Yeah. Like, it's weird. Like I got Jack. Like, I've always wanted a dog. Always wanted a dog. But my parents were always very, like, skeptical of getting dogs. And then in university, one day, one of my classmates was like, hey, my dog had puppies. And I was like... And so one day, I just brought Jack home. Like, literally, I told my parents, like, I'm gonna get a dog. And they're like, no, you're not. And then Chrissy was there. Chrissy was there. Ask Chrissy how this went. Literally ask Chrissy how this day went. Like, I was like telling my parents, I was like, I'm gonna get a dog. And they were like, ha, no, you're not. And then I'm like, I'm gonna buy a dog. And they're like, no, you're not. And then literally like 2 days later, I'm like, Chrissy, I'm gonna go get this dog. And Chrissy's like, I'm coming. And so it's me and Chrissy driving to my classmate's house. We go get the dog, Jack. He was so small. I love him. And then I drove home. Chrissy was holding Jack. And then I brought Jack home. And I was like, it's a dog. He's here now. Surprise. And so my mom was like, what the fuck? And but it ended up being fine. You know, I had a job at that point. Like, I was like, you don't have to pay for anything for Jack. Like, I'll take care of him. He's my responsibility. I still lived with my parents, but, you know, I was the one who trained him. I was the one who paid for his insurance and all of his medical bills and stuff. And now he is my parents' dog. Like, they love him. They love Jack. Jack is like their baby. I'm glad that I got Jack at a time that I did because I moved out of my parents' house like when Jack was like 5 years old. And I do think Jack helped my parents transition from me moving out of the house to like the house felt less empty because I was already transitioning, moving out of the house. Like I was already like living with roommates after a certain point, but I was still like half living at home, half living with roommates, and then eventually it was like, okay, now I'm out of the house full time. And I think in my place they were like, oh, our daughter's gone, well, we'll just treat our dog like our son. And I think it really helped them transition in that for them, like, they felt less alone. Like, they've mentioned that, like, they felt less alone in the house ever since I moved out. And so, yeah, Jack has been very good for them. And so that's why Jack lives at my parents' house. Because I feel like it'd be cruel for Jack, but I also feel like it would be cruel for my parents to, like, not have Jack live with them because they've lived with him for so long at this point. So, yeah, I still, like, pay for a lot of things of Jack. Like, all of Jack's medical bills recently. For those that don't know, Jack had surgery back in April of this year. Jack had cancer in his spine. And so I paid for, like, majority of that operation. Which brings me to the next point of, like, get pet insurance for your dogs. I don't think I've ever mentioned this on stream. I don't think I've ever mentioned this. I mentioned on Discord that Jack had cancer in his spine, but I don't think I ever went into, like, the full details of that story. But we're very lucky that we have one of the top neurologists in the city who live in the city and work in the city and was able to operate on Jack. We're very lucky. However, the cost of Jack, like, I can understand why people, bye Cereal, thanks for stopping in, bye, have a good time at your sister's. What was I saying? The cost of everything, and I can understand why people put their pets down for otherwise healthy dogs. Like, Jack would have been a healthy dog. He just wouldn't have been able to walk. But the cost for Jack, in total, not what I paid. This is what, if I didn't have insurance, this is what I would have paid. The total cost of Jack's pre-surgery care, diagnosis, surgery, aftercare, and all of that stuff, the total cost of everything was $65,000 on Jack alone. And Jack is like this big. Jack is like literally this big. And so, yeah, expensive, very expensive. That's yearly. Yeah, it's super expensive. Very, very expensive surgery. It didn't help that we had literally the best neurosurgeon in Western Canada working on Jack. Like, we're very lucky that, shout out to Dr. Diaz at the VCA Care Center, who did an amazing job with Jack. I cannot thank that man enough. I'm buying that man a Christmas basket I'm about to cry. I love that man. Dr. Diaz is a saint on earth. I don't know how he does that, but he is the best doctor I have dealt with, and I'm going to be getting him a Christmas basket this coming weekend. Because he has done everything for Jack. Luckily, the out-of-pocket cost, because I had health insurance, I've only had to pay $3,000. Out of $65,000, I only had to pay $3,000. That is, like, I cannot, whenever I bring up, like, buy health insurance for your dogs, like, I would never imagine Jack having to go through, like, people cannot comprehend how expensive pet care is until it happens to them, right? And so, like, if you can afford it, I know pet insurance is a very, like, it's an expensive thing, right? Like, I can't, like, if you can't afford pet insurance, I understand. However, if you can afford pet insurance and you think it may be worth it, just pay for it. Because, like, I cannot imagine, like, can you, like, if I did have to pay $65,000 for Jack's surgery, granted, I probably would have done it because I love Jack. Like, Jack is my family. Like, I love him that much that I'm willing to do that. But the fact that I didn't have to pay that and I only had to pay $3,000, like, it made sense for me to do that. And so, if you have a dog that is prone to health issues, look into the breed of dog that you're getting. For example, you know, like pugs and bulldogs, like unfortunately have very bad like respiratory problems. Like they are genetic respiratory problems. Like I would recommend getting pet insurance for those dogs. If you have like a big breed dog that like has health issues, like for hips specifically in breeds, certain large bred dogs have hip issues and may require hip surgery later in life. Like pet insurance is worth it for those. Like weigh out your costs, weigh out your risk. I can understand why people don't pay for health insurance for their dogs because it is expensive. I do not pay, like my health insurance is not cheap for Jack. Like I choose to pay that because to me, I think it's worth it. And I do still think it's worth it for me to pay that. However, I do know that not a lot of people can afford to pay for health insurance for their dogs. Because like here, I'm gonna do the cost breakdown, right? Let me do a calculate. I don't know how to do math on that. I don't know how to do the math on that. But like, it is worth it. Like, to me, it's worth it. And so if I can convince anyone who feels like on the fence of it, I would recommend doing it. Hi, Saf. Oh, Saf said, hi, I'm shy. Hi, Bioshock. How are you? Welcome. What are you giving me for Christmas, Alcade? I'm giving you love and attention. That's what you get for Christmas, Alcade. I love you, Alcade. Hi, Bioshock. How are you? How did you sleep enough from last time? I'm not. I'm tired, Bioshock. I was gonna end the stream an hour into it, but I'm yapping. I'm still yapping. You should convince my friend that pet insurance is worth it because she's adamant that it's not. Why does your friend think that pet insurance isn't worth it? See, like, I can understand if you personally, like, don't see dogs as your family. Like, if you just, like, I can understand the mindset of, like, someone that's like, a pet is a pet, and I'm not gonna spend that much money on a pet. But, like, if you are the person that views your dog as your family, which is definitely me, like, Jokey said it right, like, Jack is my baby. Like, Jack is my baby. I would literally take a bullet for my dog. I love Jack. But if you don't see your dog as like that, I can understand the mindset of someone saying like, well, pet insurance isn't worth it because like, they're just a dog. Like, they're gonna die in a couple years. Like, I can understand that kind of thinking. For me, like, because Jack was my first dog. 2, Jack is family to me. Like, Jack is not just a pet. Like, Jack is a family member that I made the commitment when I bought Jack, when I adopted Jack, I made the commitment to take care of him for no matter what. Like, as the owner, I made that commitment to him because he didn't ask to be born, right? Like, he is my baby. Like, Jack is my baby. He didn't ask to be born in this world. He just was. And so as his parent, it is my responsibility to give him the best life possible, whether that is the best pet food that I can afford for him, whether that is medicine, whether that is taking him to the vet when he's sick. Like, he is my child. And so to me, pet insurance makes sense to me because I love him like that. And so that's why I pay for that. I pay that monthly fee of, okay, I'll tell you all. I pay $160 a month for Jack's pet insurance. For Sophie, she is a big breed dog. So I pay Sophie $200 in pet insurance. So what? That's like $350 total for pet insurance for both of the dogs. For the cats, I pay $100 each for the cats. So that's another like that's $550 a month on pet insurance alone for all the animals that is under my care. And so for some people that sounds crazy. For some people they're like, why the fuck would you spend that money on your pet? But to me, that is worth it to me. Like, Felix, for example, has diabetes and he needs an insulin shot every 2 weeks. And so I will pay that for him, and that is covered under insurance. And so You kind of have to since you ripped him away from his parents and siblings. Exactly. So, yeah. We're yapping about Miku and being in Fortnite and she will become a serial killer. Yes. I pay no insurance for cats. For some people, I can understand why no insurance for cats. I can understand why no insurance for cats. I choose to pay for insurance for cats, and it ended up being worth it. Like, for example, Felix, he has diabetes, and so, like, we pay that premium to make sure Felix's diabetes is managed. And, like, to me, that's worth it because I love Felix. Felix is another fur baby of mine. I don't ever plan on having children myself, at least not anytime soon. And so, you know, that $550 a month that I pay in pet insurance, like, that is worth it to me. Because in return, I get snuggles, I get pets, I get a person, an animal to talk to late at night. I don't know why my cat would be constantly standing on high places. As your friend, pet insurance with how many pets you have makes my wallet cry. I am very lucky that I am in the position that I am happily able to pay that. Like, I am able to afford that happily. I know, and that's a thing, right? And that's a thing for a lot of people. For some people, they can't afford health insurance for their pets. And I completely understand that. I don't, like I said, $100 each for each cat, 2 cats, $200, then $150 for Jack, and then $200 for Sophie. Like, I know there's not a lot of people that can afford that. I know that. And so that is speaking of from a very privileged position, I will say. But if you can afford getting pet insurance for your pets, I feel like Jack is the best example that I can give where pet insurance is worth it. I feel like that is the best thing because, like, I do have an emergency fund for the cats and the pets. I do have an emergency fund for the animals. However, it's definitely not $65,000. I can tell you that. My emergency fund for Jack was not $65,000 at the time. And so, yeah. We named our kid Severus. Severus Snape? Oh my gosh, Alcade, I love that. Now, I'm not saying this from a bad perspective, but it's definitely a privilege because so many people can't afford insurance for themselves. That's exactly it. That's exactly it. Exactly, Ramen. And, like, I think it's also very privileged of me to say because, like that, like, just because you can't afford pet insurance doesn't mean that you don't deserve pets. And that's definitely, like something that, like, I don't firmly stand on, like, everyone needs pet insurance. Like, I definitely understand that not a lot of people can afford pet insurance, but just because you can't afford pet insurance doesn't mean you don't deserve, like, a furry friend in your life, or even a non-furry friend in your life. Like, that definitely doesn't mean that. It's just, from my perspective of, if you can afford pet insurance, I would recommend getting pet insurance. It's just that peace of mind that really, and especially with dealing with Jack's, like, his back issues, like the cancer issues with Jack, like, definitely for me, it was worth it because now Jack is thriving and we get to keep him around. And, like, for me, it was worth it. However, you didn't need it because of insurance. Exactly, Satara. I only had to dip $3,000 into my emergency fund for Jack. Thank God. Because, yeah, $65,000 for dog surgery. Like, I completely understand why people would choose to put down their dog or their cat after hearing a number like that. That is... Okay, can we... Moving on to a different subject. Can we talk about the industry of pet care and how it is so unregulated that it is criminal that they're charging that much money for something that isn't even going directly to the doctor? It's insane. Insane. Oh my god, chat. It makes me so mad when I looked up why pet care was so expensive it made me so angry because, oh, I don't even know if I want to get into it, chat. I don't even know if I want to even talk about it. You think American health system is bad? Let's talk about the pet healthcare system and how it is 2 times as worse as the American healthcare system. Oh my god, it makes me... Oh, it is insane. It is crazy. I went to PetSmart just for fun yesterday. Let's pop off on this. It's only like, no, it's everywhere. It's everywhere, Sitara. Because, okay, here, let me start from the beginning. The pet care industry in Canada and in the US is an unregulated industry. There is some laws that dictate some certain things, but for the most part, the pet care industry is, for the most part, unregulated, right? And so, in Canada and the US, there are 3 main companies that... Okay. Okay. So, there is... I'll take one of these companies, for example. I'll take one of these companies, okay? And not to talk shit about them, because I did have to use their facilities for Jack, but I'm not happy about it. Okay, so there is one company called VCA. I can't remember what they stand for. It stands for like Veterinary Care Association or something like that. The VCA, what they do... Hi, Ghost, how are you? What the VCA does is they buy up independent veterinary healthcare clinics and bring them into their network under the guise of... You get more support, which technically they do. Technically, they do get more support if they're bought up by VCA. You tend to get like independent clinics tend to get like kind of the shitty end of the stick when it comes to pricing for medication, dog food, any kind of like veterinary specialty items. Like independent clinics tend to get the short end of the stick because they don't get as much buying power, because they can't afford to pay like huge exorbitant prices for like bulk things because they're small independent. And so VCA provides these independent clinics under the guise of being essentially bought out by VCA in order to get benefits such as better pricing for medication. They have to sell like certain dog food brands at these clinics because the VCA in general gets better pricing because they buy it directly from the manufacturer. There's a whole bunch of other things that come into the benefits of being bought out by VCA. However, VCA, because it is buying out a lot of these independent clinics, they are able to control prices in each area that they have bought out. So say VCA buys a clinic like in the surrounding area, like all these pet clinics in the surrounding area, they control the price of neutering or spaying for the area because they own all of the vet clinics in that area. And they can raise it or lower it depending on if they want to make money or not, basically, is kind of the idea behind it. There is no competitive pricing because VCA buys up all the independent clinics in the area. And so what happens in the industry, in the vet clinic industry, is that when you bring your dog in for, say, a simple surgery like a neuter or spaying, VCA has expanded its reach so much in Canada that it essentially controls the entire market price for neuter and spaying across the country. And so even if it's supposed to be cheaper, they have basically simplified the price for the surgery across the Canada to a point where a lot of people can't afford to like do that anymore. They can't afford to like send their pets in for neuter and spaying because it's just so expensive now, because like VCA has bought up essentially all of the competition in the country. And it is like that across every industry in pet care. That includes neurology, that includes hydrotherapy, that includes basic stuff like spaying and neutering, that includes so many things. And that is bad for the consumer because it means we're paying more. And the money that is made by these clinics, because it's owned by VCA, the profits, majority of the profits, go to the people at head office of VCA. The veterinarians are all paid the same across the network. Like, a lot of veterinarians don't even make, like, the average salary for a veterinarian is like 60,000 a year or something in Canada. And you have to go to school for that for at least 8 years. And so it's not cheap to become a veterinarian. And then you're only making 60K. So tell me, like, my one surgery for Jack, $65,000, like, it is estimated that only 60% of that is actual care towards Jack. The other 40% is just markup. That VCA forces these clinics to mark up their prices to that point. And it's all going into the pocket of, oh my god, when I found out who owns VCA, you know who owns VCA? It's fucking like a candy company. It's a fucking candy company that owns VCA. When I found this out, I was like, holy shit. Like, what the fuck? I was like, what is going on? I have to look it up. I can't remember who it was. Oh, it was Mars. Mars Inc. Mars Inc., the company that makes M&Ms, owns VCA, and that company owns 92% of all health pet care in Canada. That is insane. Oh my god, chat, the fact when I found this out, I freaking lost it. I was like, oh my god. 40% of my cost to Jack is going to the pockets of the people that make M&Ms? What? It's not even going to like a healthcare company? Are you kidding me? Oh my god. Chat, when I found that out, I lost it. And that's because the pet healthcare industry is unregulated. It is so unregulated. There needs to be, I don't know what law, but like there needs to be something, cause like that's ridiculous. I couldn't believe that. I couldn't believe that when I found that out. Frick my life, man. Frick my life. No wonder like people can't afford pet insurance. Oh my gosh, Sarah, thank you for the raid. You caught me in the middle of a really bad rant. Hi, Dantelope. That sounds like a venture capital monopoly stuff happening in so many marketplaces. Yes. Also, hello. Hi, Dantelope. How are you? V, thank you for the sub. Confronting capitalism right now. Corporations are whack, yo. It's true. Oh my god. Sarah, thank you for the raid. How was Merge Master? I hope it was fun. Lovely cheater raid. Welcome, Jason. Welcome. I need to DM you something personal about this later that'll make you lose your mind. Oh, Ramen, I'm so fucking excited. I'm so excited to hear this bullshit. Every time I learn about a new company, my heart dies a little. Now I'm very jaded, sad individual. It's insane. It's insane. I could not believe that VCA was owned by Mars Inc. I could not believe that. Like, why is Mars Inc. owning up like 92% of the healthcare vet healthcare system in Canada? It's insane. It like I couldn't believe. I was like, what do you mean? What do you mean that Mars Candy owns this? Oh, makes me look at something in a very funny light. Oh, I'm so excited, Ramen. You gotta message me later, Ramen. I'm excited. I'm excited. It's insane for sure. It is, Dantelope. It is. It's just so crazy how everything is owned by like the same 5 companies. Like, I would have never even thought that the VCA health clinics were owned by the company that makes Mars bars and M&Ms. Like, that's insane to me. What do you mean that Mars Inc. owns VCA? Like, what are you talking about? That's crazy. Like, everything is owned by the same 5 companies. It's crazy. It was, if you haven't played it, it's YouTube playable. Perhaps the only one good on there. Oh, nice, Sarah. Well, I'm glad you had a good time. Thank you again for the sub, V. Thank you for the 7 months on the sub. Thank you. It went good, Warlock. Thank you for asking. It went really good. It was good. It was good. I had a very fun time on Friday and Saturday. Excuse me. So yeah. Now, I will say that VCA isn't all evil. Like I said, Jack had his spinal surgery at a VCA care center, and because VCA pays for the salary of these specialists, the specialists aren't inclined to move anywhere. So like, we're not gonna lose, like, shout out again to Dr. Diaz at the VCA care center for operating on Jack. I would not know what to do without that man. And I'm very lucky that he is at a VCA center. So like, I'm not all jaded. I'm not all jaded. It's just crazy to me that VCA is owned by a candy company. It's just crazy to me. Like, these multinational corporations, like, you don't realize how far their reach extends until you really dig deep into it. You really gotta dig deep and, like, do your research of, like, oh shit, this is what I'm spending my money on. Now, like, I'm very happy that Jack got to be operated on. I'm very happy about the care that I got at VCA. I'm not happy about how far their reach is expanding into the industry of pet healthcare in Canada, because I do think that it is important to have a variety of companies, so that way pricing isn't insane for consumers and for pet parents who want options in the care that they choose to give their pet. Like, the consumers should have more options than just one company. Like, there should be at least 2, if not 3. We're not asking for a lot, but like, 1 company? Like, come on. At least 2, if not 3. Let's think this through a little bit, you know? I came in when you were all sleeping. Oh, Warlock. All glasses are owned by the same company. It's true. All glasses are owned by the same company. It's true. Oh my gosh. Do you have Blue Sky? I do have Blue Sky, Sarah. It's just Jake Kirsten. It's the handle is the same on everything. I do have Blue Sky, but I don't use it that much. Yes, pets are super expensive at the end. Having a pet shouldn't be a privilege, cost-wise, but unfortunately in a lot of places it is. Everyone should have the love of a furry friend, and it shouldn't cost an arm and a leg to have a furry friend. Pets didn't ask to be domesticated, and so the fact that we've made it expensive to own something that we created is crazy as humans. Like, dogs didn't ask to be domesticated, but we did because we love furry things. Humans are animals too. We see cute things, we want cute things. But let's not make it expensive to have cute furry friends. What happened to I don't know what happened to busting monopolies. I don't know what happened to that. I don't know. I guess we just forgot as a society. But just like this pretty obvious, Jay, I can figure out why can't the government figure it out and do something. Strengthening monopolies. Ugh. J for Prez. What would I do if I was president? What would I do if I was president? Meme-wise, everyone gets an air fryer. Everyone gets an air fryer. That's my meme thing. That's my meme platform as president. Everyone gets an air fryer. You should tariff Sony. Lower tariffs on bananas. I would lower tariffs on bananas. You know what I would... Oh, you know what I would actually do, Ramen? If I was president, I would make it so that companies aren't freaking up banana production. Like, what do you mean that there's a disease killing off every single banana in existence and there's nothing we can do about it? Like, I'm gonna throw money at the problem until we do something about it. What do you mean that we can't fix this problem? We can fix anything if there's enough money thrown at it. Like, that would be my first thing as president. All Sony products to tariffed. Thank you, Sarah. President J, what if I already have an air fryer? If you already have an air fryer, then we will give you an equivalent kitchen appliance for the same price. So if you already have an air fryer, for example, then you'll get like a KitchenAid mixer. And if you already have a KitchenAid mixer, then you'll get a nice electric oven. The nice ones that the rich people use. That you can put in the wall. Like those things. Yes. And the bananas we have now are way less sweet than they used to be. I know, right, Ramen? Bring back the banana. Make the banana great again. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna make a yellow hat that says "Make the banana great again," and then on the back, I'll have the website that is like SaveTheBananas.com. I'm gonna do that. Jay, I don't look good in yellow though. Oh. The gag. Jay, what will you do about the raisin industry? Raisins? Okay, I will allow raisins under my rule. I will allow raisins. But, like, I will make a law that says, like, if you don't like raisins, then you don't have to eat it. I'll make that a law. I know it's already common sense, but I'll write that into law. Satara, if you don't look good in yellow, then we'll make a pink variant. And a blue variant. A green variant! A green banana variant. Thank you, Ramen. Thank you. Thank you. See, I'm already building my platform. If Ted Cruz can become senator of the US, then I can become president of the US. What's a law anymore? It's not like the president follows laws anyway. So, like, if me as a Canadian can become president, who cares? Who cares? The president's gonna break a law anyway. Why can't I? A Canadian can run for president, no problem. Easy peasy. No one's gonna stop me. If I get enough votes, no one's gonna stop me. But she's spitting. Now we're talking about Jokey. I've decided that I'm gonna run for president of the US. As a Canadian citizen, I'm gonna run for president of the US. That's what's gonna happen. Well, they didn't write laws and a convicted felon can't be president, but because Hay thought the American populace could vote correctly. The law doesn't matter if you're president and not white or male. Exactly. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for your all support. This is my first official day of my presidential run, and I've laid out my platform. First order of business, protect the bananas. Make bananas great again. SaveTheBananas.com. That's on the back of the hat. Okay, that's the first order of business. Second order of business, everybody gets an air fryer. If you're over the age of 13. Because I feel like if you're under the age of 13, there's no way you're using an air fryer safely. So you have to be over the age of 13 to get an air fryer. Everyone will get an air fryer if you're over the age of 13. That's my second order of business. My third order of business is write a law that says if you don't like bananas, you don't have to eat them. That will be literally written into law. Any questions? Any questions? I'm now taking questions. I'm no Elon Musk or Pierre Poilievre. I can take your questions. Man, I'm so salty today. I'm so salty today. I'm sorry. Jay, the sea butterflies are saying ban bananas and raisins. What do you see to that? Then we'll ban sea butterflies. Yeah, exactly, Satara. Me being Canadian is not the biggest barrier. Like, I can literally run my platform of not being a convicted felon, and I feel like people would vote for me. They wouldn't even Google if I was an American citizen or not. People didn't even Google if Joe Biden was still running. People legitimately thought that Joe Biden was still running for the president by the time election day came. I don't think people are gonna care. They're not even gonna look up if I'm Canadian or not. Jay, how will you handle the mint chocolate ice cream crisis? That's a good question, Ramen. You have stumped me. My heart says ban everything. but my forward facing is I will also write into law that if you don't like mint chocolate chip ice cream, then you shouldn't be forced to eat it. I too have been feeling salty. Oh, V. High five of feeling salty. Why is there a dead monkey on your blanket? Because he's... I don't know why he's dead, but he's an angel. We got her. That's the question that stumped Jay. Run the headline. President Jay Kirsten will ban all mint chocolate chip ice cream. Jay would get power hungry. I feel like, okay, meme-wise, yes, I would get power hungry. But I feel like serious-wise, I feel like I would not be power hungry. Just for the fact that I am indecisive as hell. And I would actually be smart and ask people who are smarter than me, like, what to do. Like, let's say that Russian people are interfering with the election. Well, what the frick do I know? Like, how do I stop that? I don't know. I'm gonna ask the smartest person in the room, which is probably, like, the IT guy that's been running, like, 20 years at the IT company. And, like, ask him what he thinks. And then he says, oh, we can just put, like a really cool firewall. Okay, cool. Do that, then. Like, I would just do that. Like, I just don't understand why people think the president needs to know everything. The president just needs to be open to listen to the smartest people in the room. I feel like if everyone didn't have such an ego in politics, I feel like as a society, we would be so much more forward in society than we already are. Like, for example, like, I hate bringing him up on stream, but Elon Musk is not the smartest person in the room, but he refuses to ask who the smartest person in the room is. He refuses to listen who the smartest person is. And that's what makes Elon Musk an idiot. But he thinks he's the smartest person in the room, and that's what makes him dangerous. Oh, Banana Steel isn't working. Why isn't it working? That's suspicious. Why isn't Banana Steel working? But, like, if I was president, why did it close? If I was president, I would just ask the smartest person in the room. Like, I would literally ask, hey, you, smart person, what do you think we should do about Russian people interfering in foreign politics? What can we do about it? Because I don't know the answer. I don't expect the president to know the answer, but I expect the president to ask the smartest person in the room. Put your damn ego aside and ask, what do you think should happen? And I think that's why politics is stupid, because it's full of people with big egos. Fake Tesla founder, exactly. He didn't even found Tesla. He just stole it from the people who made it in the first place. But I refuse to believe Togepi is evil. Kayabot, sure. Sure, Sitara. Add points at... Oh, wait. What does Kayabot have? That's Kaya. I want Kayabot. Oh, 8,000 at Snazzy Sitara. That's a good loot, Sitara. 8,000. Holy shit. Add points at Snazzy Sitara. Kaya bought 0. And then who? Loot Kaya. What does Kaya have? Add points. Pokemon girl. Anyway, chat. Anyway, that's how I feel about... Can you tell how salty I've gotten the past, like, 2 weeks? I've, like, given up, chat. I've given up, which is such a sad thing to say. But, like, I've given up on current politics. No more. And then he got a legal ruling so he could claim he was the founder and saying, wait, he got a legal ruling to claim that he was the founder? That's some next level ego shit. That is some next level ego shit. Like, if I were to come across a company that would, like, made a cool thing and they wanted me to fund it, I would just give them money. Like, I don't need... And then they could be like, hey, this gal helped us out. Like, I don't need to take credit for that because I know I didn't make it. Like, that's insane to me. Like, that is, like, next level ego stuff. That you need a legal ruling to say that you're the founder of something that everyone knows that you're not a founder of. That is crazy. That screams insecurity. That screams, like... I have money to throw at the problem to make it go away. That screams privilege. That screams I have a tiny peepee. Like... That's why I don't like that guy. That's why I don't like that guy. If I ever were to meet that guy face to face, I would just do this. I wouldn't have anything to say to him. I would just do this. I would just give him that look. I'd just be like... Like, I would do that to his face. I wouldn't even know what to say to him. I don't even have to say anything to everything. I think deep down that he is an insecure person and he knows it. Oh my gosh. Check this out, Chrissy. Oh my gosh, ramen. Jay, you don't understand me too. Wait, what happened, Satara? Jay, peanut butter and jelly on top of the bread or in the middle? On top of the bread. On top of the bread. Legal revisionist history, exactly. I'd boo him. 7, we can boo him together. I'm excited to hopefully go to Canada. But I know at my core that greed has destroyed this world and it's too late to feasibly do anything. That's the thing, Satara. Like, it's too late. Like, what are we gonna do? Right? Like, we could vote, but, like, there's gonna be dumbass people that are gonna vote the other way. And so, I've decided that I'm gonna save my money and I'm gonna live up in northern Canada where there's, like, nothing there. I'll live off the land. I'll just live off the land. That way I don't have to worry about anything. No problems up there. No problems. Just moose and the occasional wolf. I'll probably die via wolf. You're right, Satara. I'd probably die via climate change. And, like, there you go. My favorite part of Elon is how every picture he posts of himself is AI because IRL he's got Jabba the Hutt built. I don't understand. Okay, like, real talk though. I don't understand how Elon Musk is, like, physically built. Because he's like this. Like, he looks like this. But he's got, like, a big stomach too. And so he's like a chicken. Like he's got, like, I legit don't understand how that man's built. I've unfortunately had shirtless pictures of him graced my eyes on Twitter before. And so I, like, looked at it one day and I was like, how? This is why we need to watch Happy Feet 2, Satara. Yeah, climate change. Happy Feet 2 is a good one. My poli-sci friend was telling me he thinks Elon does steroids but doesn't exercise, so the steroids don't actually give him muscle. I introduced him as my poli-sci friend. He tells me a lot about politics too, but this was also important, I see. Clearly a showcase of how if you have enough money, you can make anyone bury your children. Oh my gosh. We're so mean. But, like, man, he kind of, like, calls for it. Like, that's the thing about Elon, is that like, he just says shit that you can't help but make fun of him, right? Like, for example, I've mentioned this before. Yeah, exactly, he looks like a video game villain. The thing is, I've mentioned this before, but, like, for example, Mark Zuckerberg Fuck Mark Zuckerberg. Mark Zuckerberg is an asshole. He's a mean millionaire. He is evil. However, the dude learned how to make swords from Japan. From a legit Japanese sword master. And like, that's like, you know, that puts him like a little bit above Elon. Like, okay. Like, if I was a billionaire like Mark Zuckerberg, I would also do that. I would also privately pay a Japanese sword master to teach me how to make swords. You know what? Valid. And that's why no one makes fun of Mark Zuckerberg anymore. Ramen! Did you not know this? Ramen! Mark Zuckerberg went through a complete PR overhaul. Mark Zuckerberg has gone from like, I look like I come from aliens and my father is a lizard. He has gone from that to I wear anime shirts, I watch Jujutsu Kaisen, and I traveled to Japan to learn how to make swords from a Japanese swords master. And like, holy shit, that makes him so cool. He's still an asshole. Still fuck Mark Zuckerberg. But like, you know what? You look at that and you're like, you know what? Fair, Mark Zuckerberg. If I had a bajillion gazillion dollars, I would also pay a Japanese swords master to teach me how to make Japanese swords. Traditionally. And so you're like, shit, that's pretty cool. And so he went from I'm an alien to, okay, that guy's actually kind of not that bad, but he's still fuck Mark Zuckerberg. So, that is... Yeah, he's specced into weeb! He's specced into weeb culture. He wears anime shirts now. And he says he watches anime. And he also makes Japanese swords. And so, like, you're kind of like, shit. Post-smoking some meats era? Yeah, he made a statue of his wife, which, like... you know, gives points. Like, Mark Zuckerberg literally paid an artist to sculpt a stone statue of his wife. And I'm like, shit. Sometimes, I want a guy to make a stone statue of me. And you're like, damn, like, Mark Zuckerberg loves his wife. Mark Zuckerberg loves anime. Mark Zuckerberg makes Japanese swords. And you're like, shit, Mark Zuckerberg isn't an alien. He's just like one of us. And so, yeah, he went through a complete PR overhaul. He looks like he blinks now. And he drinks water from water bottles. You know that meme of him drinking water in the Senate or something? He was like testifying in Congress or something, and like there's that meme of him drinking water, and it's like, why does it look like Mark Zuckerberg is drinking water for the first time in that video? But like now it's like, oh, like he actually like knows how to drink water. Like there's like videos of like him holding water bottles like this. Like he'll hold water bottles like this, and he's like, yep, talking about stuff, and you're like, oh, Mark Zuckerberg isn't that bad. So that's why Mark Zuckerberg is a little bit better than Elon Musk now in my book. I want some money he made from selling my data, right? Mark Zuckerberg, you sold my data, and now I want a piece of that money. Give me my cut. I don't care if it's 10 cents or $10 or $10,000. I still want that. Give me that. Oh yes, Mark Zuckerberg is definitely still an alien. But a lot of people don't think it that anymore because of his PR overhaul. Okay, I was gonna ask, as a woman, is that too much or not? As a woman, like me personally, I would be honored if my future husband made a statue of me. Points if it's in a fountain. Extra points if it's in a fountain. But if my future husband made a statue, like paid someone to sculpt me, I'd be honored. But I know some women aren't into that, and that's okay. I would love that. Especially if it's in a fountain. Even better if it's on a mountain. Like, Mount Rushmore still, like, blows my mind. Like, they made that. Like, some dude was like, yeah. And made that. Pikachu or Charizard? Which one should I open? The Pikachu pack. Peepapoo. The Pikachu pack, Pokemon girl. Do it. Depends. Someone I'm newly dating or not. Creepy. Yeah, fair enough. Satara. Yeah, exactly, Satara. But you better be paying. Fair, Satara. Fair. If my future husband made me a statue of dragon, of a dragon, hell yeah. Ooh, I like that. I like that. Yeah, I would like a statue made of myself. I would like that. Yeah, bonus points if it's in a fountain. If it's me holding, like, a flower, and the flower is spouting water, ooh, 10 points for that. Exactly, Dantelope. That's me. That's me. Those emojis, I want that. Do that for me. I want that. It in my name? Oh, I love it. I'm a fan. I'm a fan. So yeah, Mark Zuckerberg. Bill Gates is a little bit above Mark Zuckerberg for me. Bill Gates is still an asshole, but at least he's donating the money when he dies, you know? He's like, yeah, when I die, money just zoop. And that's why he's a bit above Mark Zuckerberg for me. We could do a tier list of billionaires. A tier list of billionaires. You know who, the billionaires that I hate? I hate the people that own Walmart. I hate the people that own Walmart. Those are like the people that I can't stand. Bill Gates is also the least Zoomer pilled out of all of them. That's true. That's true. And then he learns how to live forever. Can you imagine if Bill Gates was just like, yeah, I'm actually Nicholas Flamel, and I discovered the Philosopher's Stone, and I can live forever. Damn, you know what? I feel like Bill Gates would get more points for me for that. Mew, Jokey? Where did I put Mew? Oh, it's over there. Look at Mew. Mew. How the hell did you remember the philosopher's name? Nicholas Flamel? I don't know, Sitara. I think I just like Harry Potter. I just remembered that. Nicholas Flamel, the creator of the Philosopher's Stone. He just celebrated his 106th birthday. I was a huge fan as a kid. Yeah, I love Harry Potter. I think it's fresh in my mind because I started rewatching Harry Potter like a couple weeks ago. Okay, BioShock, your daily fortune cookie quote today is, your wish will come true. Your wish will come true. Your daily numbers are 281. 281. Hi, Icy! How are you, Icy? Icy! Icy! I need to... Hold on. Tiltify. Icy! You donated... You're gonna get a Discord message from me sometime in the next week because you donated to our charity stream and I forgot to turn on incentives. So you are entitled to an incentive, Icy. So I gotta ask you which one. So you'll get a Discord message from me sometime this week. So I can ask you which incentive you'd like. Alcade, your daily fortune cookie quote today says, the man on top of the mountain did not fall there. The man on top of the mountain did not fall there. Your daily numbers are 006. I meant to ask, how did the rest of charity stream go? It went really good, Gib. It went really good. We hit our both goals. We hit our $1,000 goal in 4 hours or 5 hours during stream. And then we hit our second goal of 1,500 in the last hour of stream. So it was good. It was good. I'm very happy. I'm very happy with how much we raised this year to Food Banks Canada. So it was very good. I'm very happy about that. I like the first couple movies because they're not serious like the later ones. I think the first couple, like Philosopher's Stone, Chamber of Secrets, and Prisoner of Azkaban are my 3 favorite. And then I like the last film. But The ones in the middle, like, I agree, Seven, they're so serious. And, like, that's fine for the tone because it's supposed to get more serious as the series goes on. But I really, like, my favorite one is the first one. My favorite Harry Potter film is the first one because it's so whimsical. I think that's why I like it so much. It's whimsical. It's like, oh, Harry Potter discovering magic for the first time. He's learning about the magic wizarding world. Like, I think that's why I like it so much. Happy birthday, Harry. I like it. I like it. Yeah. I know the first, like, 15 minutes of Harry Potter, like, by heart. I'm trying to remember how it goes. It goes, get up now. And then Dudley runs down the stairs and stomps down the stairs. Wake up, Potter! Wake up! And then Dudley runs down the stairs and pushes Harry back into the broom closet. And then Harry gets up, puts his glasses on, and then walks into the kitchen. And then Aunt Petunia's fussing over Dudley. Happy birthday, Dudley, darling. Happy birthday. We've got everything ready for you today. And then Harry walks into the kitchen, and Uncle Vernon goes, get ready on it, boy, get ready. And then Harry goes, yes, Uncle Vernon. And then Harry starts picking up the bacon off of the pan and starts cooking the bacon on the stove. And then okay, I'm done. I'm just replaying the movie in my head. Going to London and visiting where they filmed in Oxford, even though I never watched it, was very fun seeing my friends react over it. Oh, that's fun. You're a wizard, Harry. Me? A wizard? But I can't be. I can't be a wizard. I'm just Harry. Well, just Harry. Have you ever wondered where you learnt it all? Where your parents learnt it all? Learned what? Magic. Magic? No, he will not be learning magic. We stomped that out of him the second he came into our care. Oh, what's a muggle like you going to stop me? Muggle? That's what we called non-magic folk. This boy's name has been on Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry ever since he was born. He'll be under the finest care of the greatest wizard of all time, Albus Dumbledore. He will not be taught by some crackpot to learn magic tricks. Do not insult Albus Dumbledore in front of me. Pigtail! Wah! Okay, I'm done. Sorry. I love Harry Potter. That first film hits different. I love the first film. I've rewatched it so many times. It's my favorite. This is literally this one video of the guy who recites a scene from Peter Pan by memory without looking. Oh my god! I love that video! That video, it's the guy holding the laptop, and then he just recites the freaking scene. I love that video, Ramen. That video is, like, I aspire to do that with the Harry Potter films. You skipped Dumbledore and McGonagall delivering Harry. Oh yeah, I forgot! Dumbledore and McGonagall delivering Harry. Professor Dumbledore. Yeah, Pro ZD. Oh my gosh. In the ads, that video is incredible. It's such a good video. It's such a good video. I aspire to know the first entire Harry Potter film. By word by word. I want to do that. You know, there's that one Reddit post where, like, the guy, like, on a flight, he didn't have, like, a phone or anything, so he just recited the Shrek movie, the first Shrek movie, in his head for the entire flight. Like, he just, like, imagined the Shrek movie happening in front of him. I don't remember. Hold on, I gotta find it. Okay, guy recites Shrek film in his head. Oh, it was like a Reddit post. It was a Reddit post. And, like, he just recited the Shrek film in his head on a flight. I need to be the energy of locked in. And he wrote on the Reddit post, he was like, I probably looked insane because it was like he thought about it afterwards. And he was like, I probably looked crazy because I legit just stared straight ahead, imagining the Shrek movie for the flight. Like, he was like, I probably looked crazy. I'm just like, man, imagine knowing a movie so well that you just, like, sit there for the flight and enjoy the movie in your head. Like, that's the next level of, like, brain. I cannot. How long was this flight? It's been a while. It's been a while since I've read the Reddit post. But when I was reading it, I was like, shit. Right, Ramen? I want to be that energy of locked in. Fine then, I'll entertain myself. Like, if I remember the Reddit post correctly, the plane didn't have, like, sometimes, you know, planes have, like, the TVs on the back of the seats. He thought that there was going to be a TV on the back of the seats of the plane, but there wasn't. So he was just sitting there, not knowing what to do, so he just recited the Shrek film in his head for the flight. Oh my god. I'm at the running from the dragon. Who needs a book when you can just hallucinate movies in your head? You can just hallucinate movies in your head and you'll be set. You're locked in for the entire flight. Who cares? Who cares? Bro redefined locked in. I just can't. Oh my gosh. No book, no music, just his mind. Just stared straight ahead and imagined the Shrek film. Like, I love Harry Potter and I've rewatched that film a lot. But like, if I were to sit down and remember the entire film chronologically, I don't think I could do it. I don't think I could do it. And so that's crazy. Like, that blows my mind. Galaxy Brain. I just, like, it's so crazy. The human mind is so crazy to me. Yeah, that doesn't, like zebras can't do that. Like, you show a zebra freaking the Shrek film and they can't recite that shit in their head. But humans, such silly little creatures humans are. Like, we can do that. Right, Ramen? I think, like, I could maybe get, like, the first, like, maybe 20, but then it gets iffy around the 40, like, the 30-40% of the movie. Why did your mind go to zebra? I don't know. That was the first animal that came into my head, was zebra. Like, I don't... Now I'm questioning myself, Ramen. I don't know why zebra came into my head. That was just the first animal that came into my head. Zebras can't imagine the Shrek movie chronologically in their heads. How do you know what a zebra can and cannot do? You know what? You're right, Satara. You're right. You're right, Satara. I don't know. I'm not a zebra. I wouldn't know. Any animal you chose zebra. I don't know. I don't know. My goal is to now make a zebra recite the Shrek movie from memory. Gib, I will sponsor you to do that. I'll give you good shmoney for that. If I could get a donkey to... If you could get a donkey to recite the Shrek movie, Icy, remember me when you're famous. That's all I'll say. I hope you remember the little people, Icy. Because, like, the day that you successfully do that, Icy, will be the day that we will never hear from you ever again. Because you would just be so rich. Like, the money would just be flowing in. We'll never hear from Icy ever again. Remember us little people, Icy, with all your internet clout and your newfound fame. And you're brought onto the Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon and Jimmy Kimmel and all those guys. Just remember us. Just remember us when you hit it big time, Icy. That's all I ask from you. Let's get a temp check, and do we think Shrek 5 is going to be good or not? I think it's going to be bad, but in a good way. Like, it's going to be bad. Like, Shrek 5? Come on. Come on. Shrek 5. Like, I heard the latest Puss in Boots movie was good, and so that's why I feel like there's high hopes for it. But I feel like they're gonna frick it up somehow. I just have a feeling they're just gonna frick it up. It's gonna ruin everything, but it's gonna be bad in a good way. Can't be any worse than Shrek 2. Okay, I liked Shrek 2. I liked Shrek 2 because it was bad. Shrek 2 was bad, but that's why I liked it. And so that's how I feel about Shrek 5. It's just okay, like an unforgettable way. Fair. Yeah, I heard Puss in Boots 2 is unironically good. I heard that it was good. Ramen. Shrek 2 is a masterpiece. It's a hot mess, Ramen. It's a hot mess of a movie. Like, it's a hot mess. Like, freaking Justin Timberlake is depicted in Shrek 2 on the bottom of Fiona's childhood bed. You cannot take that seriously. You cannot take it like, come on. But it's like so bad that it's good. Like, Justin Timberlake is in Shrek 2. That's crazy to me. But that's what makes it good. Yeah, Pokemon girl, I'm just a yapper. I'm just a yapper, Pokemon girl. I was gonna end an hour and 15 minutes ago, but then I just kept talking and talking and talking, and I haven't shut up since. I'm tired, but I can't stop. I can't stop talking. What's wrong with JT? Nothing's wrong with JT. But it's crazy that there is a canon Justin Timberlake in the Shrek universe. Think about it. The Shrek cinematic universe, and there is Justin Timberlake in it. That's crazy. That's insane. Also, Lord Farquaad, canon, is alive in the dragon's stomach. Short streams don't exist, especially when you love Mass Effect. It's true. Shrek 2 is objectively peak of comedy. It's good in that sense. I will agree that it's good in peak comedy. You ever see that Justin Timberlake movie where the amount of time you have to left to live is also your money? So like the more time you have to left to live, the richer you are. It's kind of a good movie. I haven't seen it. I think Shrek 2 is a bit overrated. 7 things are overrated. I think it's bad, but good bad. Now I'm curious how long you stream now, Alcade. Alcade probably streamed like 5 hours. Give or take. We don't talk about Shrek 1.5. Oh. At worst, Shrek 5 will be forgettable. Exactly. I feel like at like the worst possible timeline, which we are living in right now. Like we are living in the worst possible timeline, right? Is that Shrek 5 will be forgettable. The best is that it's actually good. They're also gonna milk it on nostalgia. Yeah, they are. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. You know what I've never seen? I've never seen a good Shrek plushie. I would love a good Shrek plushie. Like a nice, cute Shrek plushie. I hope the merchandise for Shrek is good. Shrek is one of the first movies I saw in theaters. You know what else proves we're on the worst one? Just came out today. What? What proves that we're in the worst timeline, Ramen? What happened? My friend has a Shrek plushie? Oh my gosh. What? Seriously? We are in the worst timeline. We are in the worst timeline. Ramen. That is possibly the worst. It's kind of cute, to be honest. I want to see. I would love a cute Shrek plushie. Man, that makes me so sad. Aw, Ramen. A donkey one. That's cute. Eddie Murphy. I love Donkey. Man, that makes me so sad, Ramen. Okay, can we talk about the state of the MCU right now? I'm not happy. I'm not a happy camper. What's wrong with Chris Evans? Okay, nothing is wrong with Chris Evans. Chris Evans is a very good human being. Chris Evans is also a very good actor. However, with the state of the MCU right now, I feel like them bringing back Robert Downey Jr. and them bringing back now Chris Evans undoes the story progress that they have built in the MCU because they're banking on nostalgia. I think one thing that Marvel is forgetting is that we watched the MCU for the character development. And they're forgetting that. MCU is butt at the moment. Yeah, exactly! Like, okay, when they said that they were bringing back Robert Downey Jr., I was like, maybe, like, they'll try and do, like, multiverse. So, like, I could maybe see, like, clearly the casting of RDJ was clearly because Marvel was grasping at straws. But, like, I was like, oh, you know what? Maybe I could see them fixing it somehow. But them bringing back Chris Evans just, like, solidifies to me that, like, oh, they're just bringing back all the other people that they think will bring them back into the theater. Yeah, I don't know. They're banking on big names. They don't realize that having such a huge franchise means that they'll have the opportunity to bring new actors to the stage and still get tons of profit. Yeah. It's almost as if the nature of comics can't live on as a film medium. Yeah, exactly, Gib. Like, the comics are all over the place, but that is, like, the medium of comics. How characters can have different types of growth in different comic book lines because that's the nature of comics. And I don't mind them doing that in the comics. Like, for examples, in some comic lines, some good people are evil. And in some other comic lines, some evil people are good. And that's okay because that's, like, that's how comic books work. That's, like, the whole thing about, like, the comics as a medium. Whereas, like, in films, it doesn't work for film. It doesn't work that way. Film franchises, I feel, like, need to be continuous. Like, they need to be adapted a certain way to fit the medium, and they're not doing that. Exactly! RDJ and Chris Evans were the best parts of the MCU, but bringing them back ruins the legacy that they built with those characters. Because if, for example, I don't know if, like, since I only learned this today through ramen, I don't know if they're bringing, like, RDJ is going to be Doctor Doom. Is Chris Evans going to be someone different? Or is it going to be, like, a completely new character? Is it going to be Captain America? It can't be Captain... I don't know. Also, the new characters sucked. The thing that they tried to introduce the characters, but it didn't have such a weird freaking way that they never paid off. Yeah. One thing that I can't stand is Marvel doing things. Like, you know those ending credit scenes in the Marvel movies? They used to mean something. But freaking now they don't mean anything. They're like, oh, we'll just drop this tidbit of this thing that we'll maybe do in the future. For example, at the end of the Eternals, you know how Harry Styles is in the end of the Eternals? I was really excited to see that, personally. I was excited to see that, but then they're like, oh, there's no plans. There's no plans to, like, do that in the future. I'm like, okay, so you're getting us excited for a character that is, like, what do you mean you have no plans for this character? So you've introduced me to a face and the character that I have personally been so excited for, and then you're telling me that you don't have plans for him? You got Harry Styles, who was at the peak of his career at the time, who was on tour to film this part in this, and you have no plans for him? That's when I knew that I was like, oh, Marvel, like, doesn't know what they're doing. They don't know what to do with their characters. Like, half of the people in the Eternals got freaking abducted by aliens. And you're telling me that you don't know what's going to happen to them? Like, if this was old Marvel, you would have known that, like, 3 movies before that movie came out. Harry is never coming back! I still think Bucky should have been Captain America. I'm not looking forward to Brave New World. I think, like, that's a hard one. I can see it going to Bucky, but I also see it going to Sam. But, like, it's hard. It's hard. It's hard. It's hard to see. I love Sam. I love Sam as a character. However, I don't think his character is, like, leading material. Like, I don't see him, like, as a... Like, he needs to do some, like, real growth. Like, he has had growth in the MCU, but, like, he needs something more. Whereas Bucky had, like, a struggle. And if he was in the Captain America mantle instead of Sam, I feel like it would have been more believable to have Bucky as a more leading character than Sam. However... what they did in Winter Soldier, or not Winter Soldier, in the freaking what is it called? The Falcon and Winter Soldier like show. What they did there was, I think, okay, but I still think it doesn't set up Sam enough. Sam needs he needs something tragic to happen to him. Sam needs some like world-ending shit to happen to him in order to for me to believe that he is ready to take on the mantle of Captain America. He didn't get that enough in Falcon and the Winter Soldier. The problem currently is that they are trying to tie every character into every storyline, refusing to let any character be able to stand on their own and live through other characters. Yes, exactly, Gib, exactly. Not as bad as Henry Cavill being Black Adam's end credits and immediately saying he's done playing Superman. That's so sad. At least Thunderbolts look good. Thunderbolts looks good. I'm very excited for Thunderbolts. Thunderbolts looks like a fun little shindig. It looks decent. I'm gonna hold off on opening weekend probably, but I'll probably watch it the weekend after. I still don't even know what the Eternals are. I don't even know. Alcade, I don't even think Marvel knows what the Eternals are. Like, you say that, Alcade, as a funny haha, but like, seriously speaking, I don't even think Marvel knows what the Eternals are. Half of them got kidnapped by aliens, and they don't even know if they're gonna bring them back or not. They're just kind of stuck there in space. There's no more character growth in the movies because they're filling it with storylines and plot points. Exactly! And that's frustrating to me. It's bad storytelling. Fantastic Four has to be good for Phase 5 to have any chance of it being good. Yeah, that's true. You didn't even watch Eternals, Ramen? Honestly, Ramen, you don't even have to watch it, and you'd be fine. Literally, nothing happens in that film. The biggest thing that happens in the film doesn't even matter in the MCU, and arguably, it is the biggest thing that has happened in the MCU universe. And they just play it off. Like, I don't know if you want me to spoil it, Ramen. I don't know if you want me to spoil it, but it's stupid. I haven't watched any of the new movies after Endgame. I haven't. You don't even worry about it. BioShock. Endgame is the perfect place to stop watching. It's just an IP for them to try and make money. If only the fourth attempt of Fantastic Four, how could they possibly get up? True. Yeah, okay. The fact that there is literally the head and hand of an alien sticking out of the Pacific fucking Ocean, and it is not ever mentioned in any other Marvel thing aside from from Falcon and Winter Soldier in the background in the TV of a news report of what's going on in the middle of the ocean. It's not even mentioned verbally. It's mentioned visually. Oh my god. Are you stupid? Oh, it's in the new Captain America, not the new fucking... Ugh. See, I don't even remember where it happens in. That's why it's so awful. Now it's happening? Oh, Satara, just stupid shit in the MCU. Just MCU bullshit. MCU garbage. I don't understand. I legit don't understand. Like, ugh. The only thing I feel like I haven't seen that I actually want is Loki. I want Loki. Okay, Loki and WandaVision are the two things that I loved from the Disney Plus shows. Loki more so. WandaVision fucked up in the end, but I still liked WandaVision. Exactly. Exactly, Roman. I don't understand why they don't just recast Jonathan Majors. Like, Jonathan Majors is an asshole, an abusive asshole, okay? But like, why don't you just like, he was in like 2 things. He was in 2 things. Just recast him. Recast freaking Denzel Washington. I don't know. And like, be done with it, you know? Oh, I just don't understand. I don't get it. 7, what'd you send me? What is this, 7? Oh my gosh, it's so cute. It's a little Shrek ogre plushie. Okay, I gotta look at this later. Thank you, 7. You hated Loki, Gib? They destroyed his character and made him a hero and a former shadow of himself. I think that's fair to say that it destroyed his character. I think that's fair. I still think it was good storytelling-wise, but Loki is my favorite MCU show. Okay, WandaVision was so bad at the end, Ramen. I was really disappointed with WandaVision at the end. It was so good up until the last 2 episodes of that show. The last 2 episodes of that show, all for a Richard joke! Oh my god! And then Wanda's character, like, okay, I'm gonna spoil WandaVision, but at the end, where you see Wanda's grief and, like, what the town meant to her, and you see her crying in that plot of land for Vision. Oh my god, that was my favorite part of the show. It, like, explained so much of what Wanda was doing. And then, in the end, they forgave, like, the one character, freaking Monica Rambeau, was like, they'll never know what you did to sacrifice for them. What do you mean she enslaved them? Wanda literally enslaved an entire town for her grief. Her grief is tragic. Her grief is tragic, and it's so sad. And I can empathize with Wanda. But no! She cannot be forgiven, and then they ruined her character in Doctor Strange. They ruined her character in Doctor Strange. If I feel like in Doctor Strange, if they leaned more into Wanda's grief, I feel like it would have been better, but they just made her like a straight up evil caricature of her character, and I hated that about Doctor Strange. I hated that about I loved watching Doctor Strange because it was such a different take of a Marvel film. And for that, I liked Doctor Strange. But her character in Doctor Strange was completely ruined. Completely ruined any kind of character growth that Wanda had. Like, it's so sad. Worst line of the show. It was! They'll never know what you did to sacrifice for them. What do you mean, sacrifice? She freaking enslaved them. She saw their pain when they were yelling at her in the town square. Let us go or let us die. What do you mean Wanda sacrificed for them? She made them suffer. Oh my god. Oh my god, Robin! I was so excited in Doctor Strange. I was so excited to see Professor X. I feel like Professor X being killed off in that was so unnecessary. It was such an unnecessary death. They didn't have to do that to him. Everyone else in the Illuminati, sure, I don't care. But like, Professor X, like, he is like the most powerful mind in the freaking MCU. What do you mean you just killed him off? Shouldn't the point that you can't have weaponized your trauma or something? Exactly, Satara. Like, the whole point of WandaVision is that Wanda's story is so tragic, right? It's so... Her grief is so heavy. That scene of Wanda in the plot of Land crying for the vision that she thought that she had for Vision is, like, still to this day, hurts me to my core. That is a broken woman that, like... needs healing, and she couldn't deal with that trauma, and so she resulted in it manifested in unhealthy ways. It manifested in like a really like evil way within herself, and I think there was a lesson there in like how to deal with grief like healthily. Like how Wanda dealt with grief was not healthy, and I think there's a takeaway from that. And then they turned it into a MCU pew pew fest. And I'm like, there could have been so much more there, like such an emotional, like, undertone that hasn't been touched by the MCU. Like that, like even when Wanda's brother died, like it's just so, it's so like not covered. Like grief is not covered. Like even when freaking, spoilers for Endgame, but even when Iron Man died, there was grief, but like it wasn't touched upon. WandaVision was the first show that they really showed how grief can really manifest in such an unhealthy way, and I was so excited for that. And then it turned into Marvel Pew Pew Fest, and it wasn't actually Wanda's fault, it was Agatha all along. And I was like, this is stupid, I hate this. And then it turned into Marvel Pew Pew Fest, and then Wanda was the hero in the end, which she shouldn't have been. Wanda should not have been the hero in the end. Wanda was the evil person the entire time, and they should have stuck with that. And that would have made more sense leading into Doctor Strange. But then they had to make her the hero at the end of WandaVision, and then that doesn't make sense leading up to Doctor Strange. And so we don't see that further character like resentment built in Doctor Strange. It's implied at the beginning of Doctor Strange that she goes through it, but like we don't see that progression because she's treated as the hero at the end of WandaVision, and I can't stand that. Oh my god. Also, I wish they kept a bit of running longer, figuring out what was going on with WandaVision. Me too. I wish they kept the bit up like for another like 2 episodes. I didn't watch Agatha, but why the F are they making shows about characters who have never held a comic book title in their entire existence? I did not watch Agatha. I've heard of things that have happened in Agatha. And I've heard that Agatha is better than Secret Invasion. I have been watching Secret Invasion, and I can confirm that it's awful. Secret Invasion is not that good. But yeah, I've been watching Secret Invasion, and so the show was at the most interesting when you could tell something was wrong and wondering what the point was, but you could tell they made mid-season decision to re-edit because people were complaining about what the point was. Yeah, stupid. I can't think about Endgame without it being ruined by Secret Invasion. I'm so upset about a certain character death in Secret Invasion. I'm not going to spoil it because Secret Invasion is still rather new. But there's a character death that happens in that first episode of Secret Invasion that I am not happy about. I am not happy about that first episode. That first episode of Secret Invasion really like upset me. It really upset me that it happened because it's such a Secret Invasion ruined a character in a moment. Oh, I don't know if I'm ready to get to that point. If you watch a good Secret Invasion, go watch Avengers Earth's Mightiest Heroes. It's MCU but good. Okay. What a stupid character decision. Oh my gosh. You know what, chat? Okay, here's a hot take. Here's Jay's daily hot take of the day. I actually like She-Hulk. I actually thoroughly enjoyed She-Hulk. I think She-Hulk got too much hate online. Granted, I did not like the twerking at the end of the second episode. I thought that was stupid. but I enjoyed the rest of She-Hulk. I really do hope that there's a season 2 because I actually thoroughly enjoyed it. My parents watched Agatha and I heard them finish last episode and hey, well that was a waste of time. Oh no, 7. I'm enjoying the history of Final Fantasy. One of the characters I want to punch in the face and unleash a dragon on his ash. Oh my gosh. You will comment. Okay, Ramen. Yeah, there's my hot take, is I actually liked She-Hulk. I think it was, like, I did have issues with the first episode. The first episode is not perfect. The first episode definitely rushes through a lot of character development, but in defense of the show, they have to rush through that character development in order to have the rest of the season. And I think that is fair to a certain extent, though I do think that the first episode should have been 2 episodes. Like, they should have split the first episode into 2 for more character development to build up the rest of the season. I think it would have been fine. But what is the She-Hulk on when she says Bruce can't understand how hard her life is? Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about, Ramen. Yes, that's exactly what I'm talking about, Ramen. She-Hulk, I think they portrayed She-Hulk's character not enough in that first episode. So, okay, I will spoil a little bit of the first episode of She-Hulk. So, I can see where they were going with her saying that to Bruce Banner. I can see their vision. However, it is an undeserved comment in that moment because in the show, there's only one situation where I can understand why she would have said that. But they only show the one situation. And I feel like that's the thing, Ramen. That's the thing. It wasn't set up well. It was not set up well at all. It is an undeserved comment in that show. I do see in a different, if they split that first episode, like I said, into 2 episodes instead of 1, I think it would have worked better if she then said it in the second episode. The whole reason she says that line is because it's a... Oh, hi, GZ. How are you? Thank you for the Prime. Thank you so much. She says that to Bruce because it is supposed to be a reflection of her being a woman not being taken seriously in her profession. And she says it as a very, like, emotional thing. And there's only... And like I said, at the beginning of the episode, it's only one moment where it reflects that. If they were to stretch out her character in that first episode to show the struggle, like the true struggle of what it's like to be a woman in her profession, I can see how that line could be delivered and thus then deserved when she says it. But they execute it so poorly that she says that to Bruce within like the first like 10 minutes of the show. Like, it's not very deep in that first episode where she says it to Bruce. And that's why it comes off undeserved in that episode, because it's said, 1, so early, and 2, it's not developed in her character. Like, we don't know her as a person for her to say that. So I feel like they should have developed her as a person before she turned into She-Hulk, before she turned into that, into She-Hulk, because she says it after she turns into She-Hulk. And so I think it is the fault of the writers and the directors of not developing her character enough before she says that line. I actually had a really thorough conversation with like Kev about this, because we watched the first episode and he, like, when I explained it to him of like, I actually like told him like how if I was a writer of the show, how I would rewrite it, and he kind of saw the vision, and I'm trying to remember what I told him. Also, you're missing the biggest fault, and that is of the Hulk himself. Yes. With my limited knowledge of the scene without full context, making her say it right after she turns into She-Hulk in context with Bruce being on the other end is insane. Yes, it is insane in the context of the show. When you watch, like, here's how I would write it. If I was, he's a buff nerd that everyone loves and has no problems in life whatsoever. So if I would, this is what I proposed to Kev. If I was a writer of the show and I took scenes directly from the first 10 minutes and expanded it. This is what I would have done if I were to rewrite that first episode of She-Hulk. It would be, I can't remember what her name is. She-Hulk. What is actually her name? I just call her She-Hulk. Jennifer Walters. So, Jennifer Walters is an attorney, and she works in a very male-dominated industry. That's shown in the first 10 minutes of the episode. If I were to rewrite the first episode of She-Hulk, what I would have done is I would have shown Jennifer Walters controlling that rage that she mentions to Bruce to her deserve that line. I'm not saying this would still be good, but this is what I would do as a writer, is I would have Jennifer Walters wake up and go to, like, take the bus to work, because she takes the bus to work. And I would show her being harassed on the bus on her way to work. There's a moment of rage that she holds back and she doesn't say anything to the man. And then I would have her walking to work after she gets off the bus. And then she's catcalled at walking towards her law office in the middle of New York. There's another moment of rage that she holds off. You can tell that she's visibly annoyed, and she is frustrated that she has to deal with this on a daily basis to work. She gets to work, and she is not taken seriously by her boss, and she is constantly being overridden by her male colleague, which they hinted at in the show, but it's not shown to that extent. So it shows more in depth of, like, oh, she's supposed to get a promotion at work. Well, it went to her male colleague instead. She did a bunch of work the night before, working on a case for her law firm. Oh, the credit went to her male colleague instead. Oh, she's sitting in the lunchroom, eating her lunch, and she's chastised by male colleagues at her work. There's another moment of rage that she holds back, that she's not allowed to be angry at work because it's shown as unprofessional. It'll show that she's a bitch. If they added those simple scenes at the beginning of that first episode, it would have added maybe 5 more minutes of runtime. Maybe. 5 more minutes is all they needed to develop that character and show that she does control her rage on a daily basis. Exactly, Ramen! That's exactly it! That's how I outlined it to Kev. And so, like, I was like, I feel like they only needed an additional, maybe at most 5 more minutes to just add in there to show that, yes, Jennifer Walters does hold in her rage on a daily basis to develop that character. So then when she says to Bruce, I do hold in my rage on a daily basis, it's what I do for a living, you're like, shit, you're right, she does do that because it's shown. But we're only told that through, like, she breaks the fourth wall in the show. So she's like, I'm Jennifer Walters, and this is my life, and blah, 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 blah. And she's like, I have to deal with this on a daily basis. See this bullshit? And it's like, yes, I get it that she's a character that breaks the fourth wall and she can tell us, but show us, as an audience, show us, like, yes, she's sick and tired of being catcalled at work. She's sick and tired of being passed over promotions at her job. She's sick and tired of her male colleagues being, like, credited for the work that she does. Yes, she's sick and tired of the cases, like important cases that she wants to work on being passed over to people that her male boss thinks is more capable of her. Show that to the audience. At most 5 minutes. That is 5 minutes of like something so we can identify with her of what she means when she says that to Bruce, because she says that in the first 10 minutes to Bruce, and I can understand 100% the rage that got from people online, because at that moment it was an undeserved line that she did not earn to say. She did not earn to say that, because as the audience, this is the first time we fucking met the bitch. Like, we've never seen anything about her. We don't know that she does that. We're only told that through her breaking the fourth wall. And so that's what I would do if I was a writer for She-Hulk. Just give it the 5 minutes to let the character breathe, to show us who she is. And I feel like that would have fixed a lot of the issues that people had online on that first episode. They would have tried to think. Someone would have had to have brains in the writing room. It still makes her wrong for acting like Bruce doesn't know anything. Exactly, it still makes her wrong. But I think it's justified if that happened to her. But because 1, it's not earned, and 2, it's not justified, that's what made people mad of her saying that in that first episode. It is shown, the thing, so I will spoil it a little bit, Ramen. It shows later on in the series that she can't control her rage. And she realizes that, and she doesn't talk to Bruce about it, but her character realizes like, oh shit, I actually don't know how to control myself. Like, I actually don't know what it is like to be the Hulk. Like, I don't know it. And so that's why for me, She-Hulk is a better show, because I actually like that character growth from Jennifer Walters a lot. However, like, it's because she went from point A to point A.1 that, like, it's like she went from that in the show where I feel like it could have been point A to point B if they added that character growth in her. And that's why that first episode is really disappointing. But it gets better. The show, it's one of the shows that, like, it starts bad, but then it ends up getting better. But, yeah. I know the Flash movie was really bad, but there was a scene I really enjoyed, Batman pulling bullets out of his body and closing his wounds, and then he looks at the body at the mirror, bloodied and battered, and he can't help but smile at it. No words, but it just shows us the character and what he feels about being Batman. He is so happy he felt alive to be back and being Batman. Generally, the whole character was great in that movie. Oh, I love that. Hi, Tyler Master. Guys, I've been streaming for almost 3 hours, and I told you that today's stream was going to be short. But yeah. Now you know my feelings towards She-Hulk. Now you know my feelings towards She-Hulk. And how I feel about it. I feel like if they fixed that first episode, it would have been a fine show. It wouldn't have been the best. Like, it still isn't, like, it's not like peak cinema. Like, I would rate it, like, if I were to rank it, it would honestly be a C. But it is better than the other Marvel shows that I've watched. It just sucks how a sloppy first impression gave people the leverage to be, like, bad because women. Yes! Yes! It sucks because, like, because they set up that first episode so bad, the rest of the show feels like it's an undeserved moment, aside from smaller moments within it. And so, I can understand the rage behind it, but I think a lot of it is undeserved, but it is still poor writing on the writer's part. Like, they really did not set up Jennifer Walters for success. Even if MCU sucks, we still got Marvel's true! Marvel Rivals! True. I am so stoked that Squirrel Girl is in Marvel Rivals. Squirrel Girl is my favorite MCU character. Squirrel Girl is peak MCU. I love Squirrel Girl. I have all of her comics, and she is my favorite MCU character. I love her. Square, I'm really happy. Is Tippy Joe in it? Is Tippy Joe in friggin' in Marvel Rivals? We need to. I haven't played Marvel Rivals. She's part. Oh my god, I love. Oh my gosh. Okay, Squirrel Girl is my favorite MCU character. She literally beat Thanos by herself. That is literally like the best thing about her character. Is she is such an unserious character, and I love her. She is my favorite. Oh my god, I love Squirrel Girl. She is my favorite. I'm so glad she's getting the flowers she deserves. Oh shit, really, Ramen? I haven't played it, but I just heard that Squirrel Girl is in it, and it made me happy, because I love Squirrel Girl. Squirrel Girl is my favorite gal. Ooh, who we gonna raid? Who we gonna raid? We gotta play! It's free to play, right? Shark Boy is the best Marvel character. Shark Boy? Oh my gosh. Okay, I know who we're going to raid. I know who we're going to raid. We're gonna raid the lovely Trang. Jeff the Landshark? I have not seen Jeff the Landshark. I feel like Squirrel Girl would fix the MCU, legitimately. She's cosplaying as Ronald McDonald. Oh my god, is that what Trang is doing? I saw Trang doing her makeup. Is that legit what Trang is doing? Oh my god. Okay, hold on. Jeff the Landshark. Jeff the Landshark. Oh, it's so cute! Oh my god! It's like a dog! Oh, he's got a smile like Sophie. Oh. Oh, it's so cute. Oh my gosh. As a healer! That's so cute! Oh my god. I'm so excited. Oh my god, I love... Chat, I said today's stream was gonna be short, but it's not. Okay, we're gonna go. We're gonna go raid Trang. Trang is playing, whatchamacallit. Trang is, not playing. Trang is apparently cosplaying as Ronald McDonald. So I kind of want to see what that's about. So, yes, no stream on Wednesday. Maybe stream on Friday. If there is no stream on Friday, I'm going to be in Freddy's stream on Friday. So, thanks, Ramen. Thanks for coming in. Ramen, are you you're joining on Friday, right? You're going to be playing with us on Friday? Ramen... Yes, is gonna be there. Ramen said yes, ma'am. So I'll see you all Friday with Wham and Bammer. I don't know if I'll stream it, but if not, then I'll definitely be on Freddy's stream. Call her Trong when you see her. Okay, okay, I'll do that. Trong. I'll say hi, Trong. How's that sound? It's her nickname. Okay. Okay, I will do that. 7. Okay, have a good night, friends. And I will see you all maybe Friday. Thanks for the rants, chat. Thanks for listening to me yap for 3 hours. Okay. Bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye 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 bye. Bye 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 bye. Bye bye.